Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hi, Finley. Hi, Christine. Hi, Celine. Brandy, Stephanie. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. So we have a fun announcement for today. I'm bad at counting. Netflix released 4 episodes. I thought it was 3 in their initial drop, but it's 4. So we're just going for the long haul today. We're going to watch episodes 3 and 4. We're going to be here for a hot minute. We'll probably take a break in the middle, like between episodes 3 and 4, so that I can go pee-pee, take care of my bits. Yay! Hi, Hannah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a long stream. So, take care of yourselves, drink some water, get some snacks. But yeah, that's the vibes for today. I also decided that I am just going to go for gold and stream the rest of the episodes when they come out on the 26th. So we're going to do like 26, 27, 28, for the other episodes. So I hope you guys like these streams because I'm going to be doing them for a minute. So if I'm streaming by myself, I'm going to be really sad. So, show up for the rest of them, please. Thanks. Same caveats as yesterday. Netflix is very protective of their content. So if you guys want to and you're able to and you feel comfortable to donate super chats and stuff like that, you are very much welcome to. Actually, let me make sure I have them turned on because I think for part of yesterday, I very much had them turned off, which was a choice. Pause. Hold, please. Yeah, why did I have monetization turned off? That's so annoying. Turn that on so that Netflix can steal my money. But then also that should turn super chats on. So yeah, again, always there's no pressure or obligation. I love you all the same and equally just for being here. So thanks in advance. All right. Oh, yay. Good company while you're working. That's fun. Yay, Maggie. I'm so glad you love your Girl Defiled shirt. I have Girl Defiled shirt and a cropped hoodie, and I love them. I'm literally so obsessed with them. I love that you think you might be streaming by yourself. Listen, Christine, I'm always prepared to faceplant. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh my gosh, Finley, this is a countdown to your birthday? That's so exciting. I love that. Hi, Leah. And I was so sad to not have the next episode. Well, surprise. You have not only a stream today, but a bunch coming your way. So, thanks, Hannah. Yeah. That collab that we filmed was so fun. I really enjoyed it. All right. Are we ready, Freddie? Let's do the thing. Again, for those of you who are new, or if anyone needs a refresher, by the way, we have this super annoying overlay over the footage because Netflix steals my right to put this up on the internet. They literally will block the video if we show any of the footage. So we put the overlay on it, but what we did yesterday is some folks turned on their own Netflix at home, and I just announced the timestamps when we paused and pressed play. So you guys can watch along at home and just mute it on your own device if you want to do that. So obviously we are starting at like 1 second. I guess it's like 3 seconds today. We are watching season 3, episode 3, first night together. And so I'm going to get ready to press play here in a second, but I will always give you a countdown before we press play so that hopefully we're like as synced as we can be. All right. Yay. We're ready. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're pressing play. I like to give it a second.
Nancy Rodriguez, would you make me the happiest man in the world? Spend the rest of my life with me.
Rest of my life with me. I know it's probably just an accident, but seems telling. Aaron, I know. Someone asked me yesterday if doing all 3 things, streaming, watching, and checking the chat is distracting, if they think I missed some stuff, and I was like, yes. Ooh, Hannah, I'm drinking Dutch Bros.
It just doesn't feel right.
Is Nancy saying no? Ah! Andrew might explode. Okay, let's see.
And when I think of what our life could be, the life that we could have together, it's a great life. I don't doubt that we wouldn't live a good life, a great life but just not forever.
Okay, speak your truth, girl. Good for you.
Not forever.
He will spoil our fake cries. Stop. Oh, wait, what is
I
Nancy
just want
doing?
to thank you for
Nancy. Oh, yeah. Nancy's saying. I
being
had
so
someone was
kind.
named Nancy in the chat.
But in the real world, I'm looking
Yes.
for something else.
Good for you, Nancy. There's no tears. Maybe there's like pre-tears. I do that when I cry, to be fair.
You know, we came
Why
out
does
here to
that
take a
sound
chance
like-
on love, and it makes me sad that it won't be our story.
Okay.
I am impressed by a man who can own his confidence of what he's accomplished.
Oh,
but
I thought she was gonna
I've
say
been
something else.
honest
Not that.
throughout this whole experience.
Good for Nancy.
And men have this
What?
persona they want to give off, and so
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot of deception.
I think he's gonna do his little
Andrew
crying,
is
talking head here in a
cool,
sec.
too calm, too collected. It's not what I envisioned my husband to be.
I love that Nancy was honest about it. I will say the way that someone handles rejection can say a lot about them. So I'm curious to see how he responds.
Are you rolling?
This is the clip. This is what I saw.
Oh, hang on.
I am paying such close attention because someone was like, no, he's just
Do
putting.
you mind?
Just a little bit. It
Okay.
didn't feel good.
Tell me these are actors. Tell me these are
Like,
actors.
I know that some people had.
I'm satisfied that I went for it.
It is a game show. Are you rolling? I know.
Yeah, man, it
Oh,
hurts.
stop it. It is so cringe.
I guess it's
Um,
okay. Them doing.
Yes, Andrew was the one who was talking about male kung fu.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was saying yesterday that they think he was putting eye drops in to like hide the fact that he was crying, but look how many drops he's putting in, and then he's going over and over and over again. It feels intentional, you guys. See, look, he's letting it run down his face.
I never
He's not
thought I'd
trying
be
to hide
sad
that
for
at all.
someone
If
that
I
was
was crying and I was
tears.
embarrassed that I was crying, I would not be letting it run down my face. You'd be wiping it. I don't want to speak to his intentions, obviously, because we can't know, but I do feel like that interaction was pretty telling. I am very proud of Nancy for standing up for herself. I think it was a good example
I
of
would've
like
never run
being
into
honest and like
parties
telling
in
the
the real
truth
world.
about your experience
33
without
and
it
up.
being hurtful, without it being
That was like my
gratuitous.
limit, but oh
Yeah,
my
Finley,
gosh.
that's a ton of eye
He is, like,
drops.
my soulmate. He is the
I
male
know. I
version
love that
of a
they
man.
left it in though.
And
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
here
He didn't
for
even
it.
try to wipe it. That's
Can
what
we
I'm saying.
pretend that I'm a famous pop
That's what
star?
Observer says. I'm crying too.
I
Yes.
want to be Selena.
Okay, Miss Selena, hey, over here.
Okay. I didn't realize
What do you think
they're
about
wearing
that
little
crazy
outfits.
fan
That's interesting.
Bartiz that ran up and gave you a kiss during your show?
He also said something
Unfortunately,
like,
we had to call security on
I
him.
thought I'd care for someone who would make me cry. Oh, gosh.
Oh my God, why are we so goofy?
I don't know, Hannah. I wonder
Yeah,
if he's
Yes,
one of the
I
first people to
know.
have done that, and so that's why they
Some
exposed
people can't
him.
handle it. They're like, stop.
I
Also,
can
this
handle all of
like
it, trust me.
blue tone footage,
envision leaving a
little
legacy
flashbacks,
behind
is
my
super
family,
annoying.
my future children and grandchildren. I can't visualize it without
Oops,
him.
where'd my
I
chat
know
go?
I'm gonna
I
be
lost
a
my chat. There it
hella
is.
good wife, and he's gonna be such a good
Okay, so
husband.
Bartiz is gonna propose to
And
her
I
now.
hope that he sees
Ooh,
that too.
you guys! I stumbled across a TikTok last night too from Kelly from
you
season 1. Remember Kelly and
Make me
Kenny?
feel like home. You make my
Kelly
heart
made a
feel
TikTok
full.
talking
My
about
grandma
the way
Delia,
that the show is
she
structured,
always
and
told
she
me
did
growing up,
say
like, "Mijo,
proposals all
Bartiz,
happen on the same
you
day
better not
and
marry a
reveals
girl.
all happen on the
She's
same
gonna
day.
remind
So you
you of
date,
me."
and then whoever's gonna
I'm sitting here
propose,
talking to
they
you, and I'm
all
like,
do it on
damn,
the
my
same
grandma
day, and then it's
girl
all
would be
filmed,
so
and then you go
excited
back to your
to
little
meet you one
quarters,
day.
and then they do reveal day, and it's just like
So
boom, one after
feeling
the other after the other.
Amen.
And so there isn't like people who get engaged early or people who get engaged late. Like it's all editing, which honestly is kind of masterful editing because it did not come off that way. Wait, Kelly is in an MLM? Oh my God, that's so sad. I hope that she gets out of that.
2 years from now, you're coming home and it's a stressful day at work. I'm gonna give you 3
Yes,
options.
Lauren
Are you
explains why they
going
dressed up
for
on proposal day.
Food? Or are you going for shower?
Yeah. I do
Or
the
are
same
you
thing,
going
especially
for
when I'm
me?
alone. I'm gonna let tears flow. Like that's
Okay.
very normal. But if
Damn,
I
I
was
fucking
feeling
love
some
that.
embarrassment about crying in front of others,
If I
to
get
the degree
engaged
that I was
today,
putting
I
eye
hope
drops in
it's
to try to hide the
Bartiz. It
redness,
has
I
to
would
be
not let it
Bartiz.
roll down my
There's
face.
no one else but Bartiz.
You already watched this episode, so you're all good.
Did I
Okay,
get that-
cool.
did I get that
That's
clear?
kind of nice then. Yeah, I think logistically it makes probably the most sense. I wonder if her NDA ended. Ooh, Celine, that's a good point. I wonder if it did. No, surely it lasts longer than that, though. between proposal and vacay if they got engaged. Yes, Finley, that's what I'm saying. People were asking, like, what if you get engaged early? Do you just, like, vibe in your living quarters? Like, how does that work? I really like her dress.
The way I felt.
I'm very much into velvet, all the things these days.
Yeah, I'm right. I met somebody. I walked out
I've been waffling about buying velvet overalls, you guys.
I feel crazy.
Andrew also at one point before he put the eye drops in,
never thought
laughed at one point. Yeah. To be fair, laughing is sometimes a stress response when we're uncomfortable. It can be a way for us to try to avoid vulnerable emotions like fear and sadness. So,
into something stronger.
In fairness,
in you too.
And days don't end that quickly. Yeah, Christine, that's what I was thinking. Especially Netflix. I'm sure they signed an NDA for the rest of freaking time.
Jump into the ocean, holding hands, say, okay, we're taking this risk.
Boy.
I'm dropping down on one knee.
So these proposals last forever. My goodness.
I'm looking into this wall in this pod.
You go, Bartiste.
I'm telling you that I have fallen in love with you.
Episodes drop on the 26th. Yes, Megan, we're gonna stream them.
I do love you, Nancy.
We're gonna stream episode 5 tomorrow.
To be with me for the rest of my life.
And then we're just gonna do 6 and 7 the following days.
Will you marry me?
Are Nancy and Bartiste both the ones who speak Spanish?
Yes!
I feel like they are.
Okay.
Which my little brown heart loves. When I talk about my own trauma, that is. Oh, sorry, Maggie, I missed your first comment. Oh, yeah, totally. I laugh and I talk about. Yes. Yeah, it's very common in therapy, especially, particularly when someone's new and they're still getting comfortable with you. A lot of times people will share trauma stories and then do the like sort of obligatory uncomfortable laugh. Yeah, it is them. Okay. Wait, what's getting boring? Aaron, what'd you say? I'm ready for the real show to start. Yes. Ugh. I have very little patience for the pause, especially after the initial dating is done and it's clear who's going with who. Like, let's get this show on the road, you know? Did you see Andrew's tears yet? Yes, Emma. Honestly, if you want to rewind a little bit, we literally just watched it. I'm shooketh by how like blatant the fake tears were. I love that Netflix left it in though. Okay, Raven and
they're involved in the experiment. It's like
SK
24-hour like
I don't remember
boot camp.
Did you start the episode yet? Yeah, Catalina. Sorry. We are roughly at like 8 minutes 25 seconds. With the delay, we'll be at like 8:35 probably by the time you hear that. SK, yes, thank you.
Night owl.
Yes, I want to see it. Yeah. Go rewind. Honestly,
is that wrong?
It is correct.
Because we talked about it, and I am overwhelmed by how brazen it was. Raven looks great in that dress. Yeah, she does. I mean, Raven looks great in all of her cute little outfits, to be fair. SK seems like a genuinely good guy. I know. I'm so afraid, though, to like people on this show because they end up saying or doing something that's really hurtful to someone, and then I feel sad.
This experiment has forced me to
it's such an emotional roller coaster.
Just everything in my life and everything in myself.
Was saying yesterday that the producers narrow them down into what chemistry works for the show. Yes, I heard that too, actually. I think Kelly from season 1 made a TikTok about how you start with 15 and 15. And then if there are people who are just clearly and obviously not making connections, they narrow it down to 10 and 10. And then those people of the 10, or I guess 20 in total, get engaged, do their engagement day, do their reveal day, and away we go. But after the reveal day, they don't get to see their fiance for several days. Isn't that bizarre?
I am literally your number one cheerleader, whatever you need. Like,
yeah, we probably know as much about them as the other daters do. I hope that that's not true. I think sometimes I'm a little bit of a patsy in like how naive I am in hoping that like maybe they are just having really deep conversations that aren't getting aired. I don't know. But I think the show's reputation speaks for itself. Netflix is not very much interested, I don't think, in them really forming long-lasting connections. I think it's more about good, enjoyable, clickable TV.
And it made me really like you.
I'm worried that we'll end up heartbroken in season 2.
I didn't even think about that for
season
myself,
2 after the altar was so sad. I didn't really watch all of it because it was a little bit of a sham. Like Nick and Danielle going to couples therapy, like even though they had announced a few days before that they were getting divorced. So I was like, I don't want to watch that. Like, it's so sad, you know?
Be reasonable and have all the answers.
I kept hollering, I like these people on Netflix. Yes. Well, honestly, too, I think I've said this in past episodes. That even people that, like, on a personal level, even if I wouldn't, like, want to be friends with them or want to date them or whatever, like, they're still people, you know? I very much like in the profession I am. Oh, thank you, Ashton, for the super chat. I appreciate that. That little unicorn is so cute. I would like to believe that every human being is like good on the inside, and people are very much always worthy of love and belonging. And so I just don't like that Netflix is fucking around with people's trauma and their lives and their like love life. It's sad. I don't like it.
And I have a different look. And
me and my partner quit watching After the Altar. Yeah,
put together
After the Altar especially is brutal. After the season one. It was too much for me.
I've never been so sure about a man.
I hope there's no villain this season. I know that that's not realistic, but I hope there isn't one. Do we think that Andrew's going to get engaged to someone else? What are our thoughts about that? If you know, don't spoil it though. Netflix really did their damnedest to make Shayna a villain last season too. And to be fair, I think some of her behavior was very much hurtful. But still, again, I like to believe that people are inherently good.
Oh my God.
His little smile. Look at these two. Netflix tried to help Shake. Oh, that's like really saying something, I feel.
This is crazy.
I know, I'm so shaky.
Yes. Well, honestly, too, I think it's fair to say that like everyone on this show would probably need therapy in this process. Not because they're like inherently damaged people, although I'm sure some people do walk in with their own wounds, but like because this process fucks with your brain. I cannot imagine how overwhelming and dysregulating it would be to be in this environment, and also without your support system. Like that's the thing that really floors me, you know. What's the term for bonding with someone super fast because of trauma bonding? Is that what you're referring to?
Seeing her for the first time. Like,
he's talking about himself on TV.
God.
Oh
like,
boy.
I literally was
camera, focus on me. Hello.
Eyes. It's crazy.
Focus
when
on
she
me.
walked
I'm gonna get demonetized. Don't sing.
Looked into my eyes. I was like, yes, this is it. This is it.
Shit, they would need more therapy. Yeah, very much. They would need more therapy after this. I do think they ended up being pretty biased towards Shayna, especially at the reunion, since they don't even mention what she was saying behind Natalie's back. Interesting. I wasn't aware that she was saying stuff behind her back.
Explain like when you get a feeling. I'm a very big believer in feelings, and I feel
honestly,
like
that's
I've
valid.
known that for years, and it hasn't even been 2 weeks. I
am just confused. I know they all say this, and I do want to honor their experiences, but I just can't wrap my brain around feeling that way.
It's a scary, scary feeling because I've never felt that way before.
Paul from Paul and Morgan responded to your content about them. He said there's someone out there who says she's there.
Now guys who have rejected me. I am scared that he's going to reject me.
Well, I mean, I can show you guys my license. I promise I am a real therapist. I do think that's funny though, especially because my like hair color and all that has kind of changed as I've come more into myself. People don't assume that I'm a therapist.
Yeah.
I've never,
which I think is more of a reason to keep doing it, honestly. Aaron and I were literally just talking before the stream about how one of like the main goals we have, for the channel, is humanizing the profession, you know, because therapists are human beings.
Oh, I like your laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I am a therapist because I am a therapist. Like, I have the master's degree and the license to prove it.
Yeah.
Is the Discord going to be public? TBD, probably not.
Right.
I'm ready.
Just because I think having the Discord be something that is for patrons only, will be safer, but B, easier to moderate. Aaron and I have some plans about it. I don't want to like speak too definitively because we still have to get the thing situated. We did set it up, but I will have a better announcement about the Discord with details and like, you know, an explanation. Not 2 videos. I know, when actually I've made like many videos about Paul and Morgan. I don't know. I have a hard time with Paul and Morgan because again, I want to believe that people are good people. And that again, like even if I don't like the behavior or the statements of Paul and Morgan, that they deserve love and happiness and belonging and peace, you know?
Listen,
Celine, is he gonna propose or not? Honestly, though.
I love you.
Will you marry me?
So propose, babes. What are you doing? I will say one of the other things about this show that drives me up the wall. I don't know if it's editing or if this really is the way that it happens. But if I knew someone was on the other side of the wall proposing to me and they couldn't see me immediately, if I knew I was going to say yes, I'd be like, yes. It can't feel good to stand there and just hope like hell someone's gonna, like, you're just waiting in silence. That sounds miserable. Hi, Bia. Thanks for coming. Who's Colleen? I'm lost. This is Matt. Matt and Colleen. I know it's gonna take me a while to get the names together, honestly. That should be a tagline for the show.
My fiance.
You know, Kay, like I'm inclined to agree with you about like the acting like she's known him for 4 years, but then everyone who's been on the show talks about how it sounds crazy, you'd never believe it, but they really do fall in love with each other, and so like I want to believe that that's true to how they feel, you know? Then we got Andrew with the eye drops over here, and so I'm like, are you people faking? Like, are you guys not telling the truth? It's so hard to know.
Wow.
Yeah, Chantal, I hope the drawn out silence is editing too. I kind of feel Colleen feels the need to be the pixie dream girl, not manic though. I don't know. I've seen a lot of hate for Colleen about like the ballerina thing. And I do feel like Netflix might be doing her dirty.
And not because
especially in media and things like this, like especially romance shows, women oftentimes get painted as like hysterical and over emotional and needing attention, and so like I'm trying to be sensitive to the fact that Netflix is probably to some degree misrepresenting her. I keep forgetting about Matt. Yeah, that's how I felt about Kelly and Kenny from season 1. They were just like very normal. I felt like they weren't really getting in big fights or doing anything dramatic. So I kind of forgot about that.
I've never seen her before.
I feel like you don't truly understand a person until you see how they handle conflict. Oh, I think that's a super fair assessment, especially in your own relationships. I do want to be super clear. I say this in every episode we talk about this show. But please know that the way that Netflix is representing relationships is not reflective of reality. Please do not walk away from watching the show feeling like there's something wrong with you, or that you should be moving faster, being more dramatic, or having like more immediate intense connections. Like that's not real. It is very, very much okay to say, I would rather know about how we handle conflict and have met your family, or like see what you're like when no one's around, or like the moving in together thing. Like slowly increasing the intimacy in relationships is very much healthy and safe and like an okay thing to do if that's what feels comfy for you.
Like I'm so excited to meet her.
I don't think there's anyone here who isn't at least partially motivated. Oh yeah, I think that's super true. Especially because the show like has a legacy now. I think people know.
Emotional
bit of confirmation bias too, even for those who are genuine. Plus Netflix totally forces. Yes, yeah, they rush everything.
This is crazy.
Netflix.
I'm so excited to meet my male twin.
Let me see.
Probably doesn't look like me. I hope he doesn't.
I think most of us spend 16 hours a day with someone we met less than 10 days ago. Yeah, that's valid. Honestly, I have heard that they spend an insane amount of time together.
I've never been the type to pick out the hottest guy in the room and say, I'm going for that one.
When they say social experiment, they want to see how far they can push these people. It does feel that way, honestly.
There's gotta be, I guess, some kind of
I watched a TikTok yesterday from someone talking about how season 1 was like well and truly a social experiment, and then after that it just became sort of like a beauty pageant contest type of thing, and I don't think that's entirely wrong. What are we Googling? From Scott Pilgrim, that's like the general vibe. Oh, someone is asking what a manicure stream girl is. I need to read it. Go get Dutch Bros. I mean, don't like watch the stream and drive, but I love Dutch. I needed a coffee today. Also, shout out to Aaron for getting me a coffee.
Come here. Oh my God.
All right, I'm very interested in this reaction. I hate the kissing. It makes me so uncomfy. It feels like I'm invading a private moment, I think, is why I don't like it. Recoupling happens in a shared space. Yeah. Describe your fiance as her twin. It sounded hella weird to me. The chat's moving so fast. Agree. I think the circle was a social experiment. Yes. Yeah. I think the circle has like more social experiment vibes. And also too because it's just like lower stakes. I think a lot of people carry an intense.
I'm very attracted to Nancy.
Yes, good job, Aaron. Good husband points. I think a lot of people carry an intense amount of like personhood and ego in being romantically involved with someone, and so like being rejected by someone, being hurt by someone, being lied to like that's very damaging, you know?
I've been sweating.
When are they leaving for vacay?
How are
I think
you?
so. This episode, I think, because this episode is called First Night Together or something.
It was
You're freaking beautiful. I just have to say that. I love
I'm
the
so
dress.
bored
You look so
by
good.
these intros.
The pink.
Let's get
I know,
it
it's meant to
together,
be.
you
You
know?
It's meant to be. We knew from day one.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
every social experience
You
is
like
kind of a
Glimmer?
social experiment.
Oh, sorry. I said
Valid.
there's that. Yeah.
Can we keep
Oh,
pause
yeah,
to
they
talk?
look
I'm getting
so
a little.
good. It's so mean.
Yes.
Like,
Let's get
I
through
can't even.
this
Like, who am
interaction
I?
and then we can
Mine.
chit chat a little
That's
bit.
who you are.
Did you pick this? Like,
I did pick that. I did
oh my
pick
God.
that.
Okay,
Because I asked you, I was like, what kind of style do you want? I don't know
Especially the
styles. I was
indecision.
like, this one's like an oval.
Yeah.
So, would you like it?
Yeah,
Oh
the
my God,
people
it's so
were
beautiful.
meant to be, but a lot of people miss the
God,
subversion, so they
your
end up
hair.
accidentally
So
falling into
surreal.
that trope
So
anyways.
surreal. Oh my
Wait, what are we
God.
talking about? Are we talking about the circle, or are we talking about Love is Blind?
I am totally going to be a cougar. I'm okay with that.
Okay, I mean, I think this is better
Age
energy than
has
the
nothing
Jessica,
to do
like,
with
I can't believe I'm
how
marrying
you make me
someone
feel.
who's
And
younger
when
than me
we're
thing.
old,
She's
yeah,
like
you're gonna
embracing
be
it.
wiping my ass, and I already told
Oh,
him
the-
that, and he said he wouldn't. But
Oh,
I'll
oh, I thought that was a
consider
real
it.
show for a
Honestly,
second.
it's just
The
the
Bachelor and
beginning
the
of
Circle were
rest of our
combining. I was like,
lives.
ah!
I know he's gonna be my best friend.
Yeah. I
We
think
did
we
it.
on the show a little.
We did
We
it.
did it.
Oh
Come
my
here.
God.
Do. How is that? Is
I
that
can
better?
feel the love in her eyes when she looks at me, and it makes me feel incredible. I liked everything emotionally, and now I like everything physically.
me
So
see.
it's gonna
Oops.
work.
You jumped into discussion in the
She's
manicure.
a
Oh.
magical woman, and I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with
Okay,
her.
fair. She's really insecure about the age thing.
This
of
is the
cougar.
happiest day of my life
Is she
right now.
insecure about it?
I love you.
I'm curious to see how she responds. I mean, she said she was going to be a cougar with like some level of enthusiasm. So hopefully that means she's so cute. Look at her running around. Look at them saying bye to each other. That's sweet.
Bye.
Oh, I just want people to be happy. Ugh. Okay, let's pause. We are pausing right before Matt and Nancy meet. So we're at like 22:45.
Can you just turn the show down a little bit?
Yeah, I did. Let me turn it down a tiny bit more.
No. I haven't heard.
I will turn the show down a tiny bit more. Okay, that's fair. People under 40 saying cougar. She needs to get with young Gravy. Yes, anytime anyone says anything about an age gap, I think of Jessica. I know a lot of the people on the show so far don't give me like immediate hurtful person vibes, and so I just have a hard time because I just want them to be happy. Oof, that burp just escaped out of my mouth. Sorry. I am so ready to get through all of the meet and greets. Thank you, Katie, for putting the time in the chat. Yeah, it's 22:45, season 3, episode 3. Did you catch what he said about her chest? No. Emma, what did he say? Oh, no. How do you feel about significant age gaps in romantic relationships? I think it's very much a slippery slope, especially because of what we know about human development. I personally have a very harsh opinion of folks over the age of 25 dating folks under the age of 25. Again, just because of what we know about how the brain develops and how like the safety works there. I know that, like, for example, a 68-year-old dating a 60-year-old is very different contextually than like a 25-year-old dating somebody who's like, I don't know, whatever 25 minus 8 is. I'm not good at math, but you get the point. I think it's really important to honor context there too. Okay, what did he say about her boobs? I think he said her boobs were bigger than he gross. The pods tend to get so long even though it feels so rushed. Yes, the show really drags out the pods thing and it's not that interesting. It's so much fun vibing with you. Aw, that's so sweet. Bigger boobs than he expected. It's just so frustrating. 13. Okay, yeah. Obviously, that's a fucking problem. You get what I'm saying, though. Jesus, I really am bad at math. Oh, 17. Yeah, that's ew. That's a huge fucking issue. But yeah, I think you guys get the point that I'm making. In that, like, someone, like two people who have a wealth of life experience, who have a wealth of experience under their belt in terms of relationships and boundary setting and advocating for oneself, who ideally have done some amount of work on like their trauma, their childhood wounds, and their ability to be in healthy relationship with others. That's very, very different than someone dating a person who, has some of that experience and then dating a person who has none of that. Like that's inherently an abusive and problematic power dynamic. Yeah, the ages in relationship thing is just rough. Sorry, I'm scrolling because I missed something. The overlay of the audio is triggering, Mickey. Please, I want to stay so bad. Oh, I'm sorry. The audio of the show, you mean? Because I saw a comment earlier from someone saying the show was a little bit too loud, so we did turn it down a little bit, but I haven't turned the show back on since we paused. So, I'm 23 and I have a super hard time not seeing. Yeah, I mean, because they are. Like, an 18-year-old is an adult and is allowed to make legal and, you know, financial and logistical decisions. And that type of adulthood is not the same as, like, being a 25-year-old adult, you know? I think that's the other thing that's important, too, is honoring that, like, you may be an adult, but the type of adulthood that we are in is different. The decisions that you're making as a 25-year-old are not the same as the decisions that you're making as an 18-year-old, and, like, on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just came back from regular time. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I figured we'd pause anyways, because it's also good so that we don't get murked by the algorithm gods. Oh, I can pause that thing. Yeah, people's brains aren't fully formed until age 25. Honestly, too, I think there's important context, or like there should be. We paused at 22:45. There should be some accounting for how, like, even at the age of 25, again, there's different life experience decisions that you're making than like a 35-year-old or a 45-year-old. It just, yeah, it bothers me. I don't like it. And so I just don't, yeah, I think especially in interactions with folks who are the younger person in that equation, it's important to ask questions assessing for safety, offering resources. I do want to discourage people from saying the thing of like, this is a terrible decision and you can't date them, because that might not be helpful. And a lot of times folks who are in that abusive power dynamic might not recognize it. So offering resources and support and an exit strategy is sometimes a more compassionate and like helpful choice. Yeah, exactly, Celine. There's a lot of development that happens between 25 and 35. Okay, we are going to watch, what is his name? Matt. And, ooh, I'm so bad with the names. I can see her face. Colleen. Matt and Colleen meet each other. So we are at 22 minutes, 45 seconds. And then I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
Dancing.
Bye.
Okay, well, we're a little bit behind, but it's fine. I thought I was an adult at 18 and 25 and 30. Yes, Margaret, exactly. So did I. So does everyone. It's hard to know. Also, how's the audio on the show? I turned it down a smidge. So how do we feel about that?
It's not about looks.
I always saw girls dating older dudes, like really old. A classmate of mine was 16. Oof. Well, and at the time when you're one of the younger people, you think like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. They must be so mature. You know, it's I'm like so jealous that they're dating an older person, which is why it's important to offer safety resources, support, and exit strategy, compassion and kindness, because again, our brains aren't fully developed and we're not really able to grasp the severity of that power dynamic. I'm 36 and have those moments for my tolerance for 27 drama. Yeah, that's super fair. Again, those stages of life are just very, very different. On an unrelated note, can we talk about how heinous the side table is in this room? It's weird. Look. This like, oh, you guys can't really see it probably because of the stupid overlay. There's a side table that has just like little slices of wood glued all over it, and it looks like a sensory nightmare.
I think that's probably a fear of mine.
What did he say was a fear of his? I do really like her dress.
I'm scared. I'm anxious,
oh
not
yeah,
gonna lie.
it's super scary when that stuff happens. I'm so sorry for those of you who've been in that situation. Yeah, Hannah, of course.
Just like my
I want to make the stream fun,
like,
you know.
okay,
And also I can't hear the audio of the
hope
show because I have it on a
when
separate
he
thing in my
sees-
ears, so I have no clue
So much going on
how loud it is. That's why I'm always asking about the audio. So, I am happy to adjust as long as the general consensus is the same. Honestly, Leslie, like even like looks aside, it just looks like a sensory nightmare. I wouldn't want to touch something with all the weird mismatchy textures.
Oh my God, come here.
Oh, okay. They seem both excited. Finley, I've wondered this too. I wonder if there are a bunch on set that they can choose from. Ooh, I know the answer. Are you guys talking about the rings? The men only get 3 choices for an engagement ring. And they pick from those 3, but they don't get to like choose. They just pick from a box. Oh, I know. The Billie Eilish thing makes me so sad. I hope that she's okay. I don't want to judge, but it does make me nervous, especially because Billie Eilish has had relationships like that in the past, or like spoken about that in the past.
Like he's just
Okay.
I have no words.
Well, I hope
Kissing
those
Matt
feelings
is
are
just
genuine.
amazing. I mean,
This
he's
is
just, like,
wonderful.
perfect
Blah,
in
blah,
every
blah.
way.
Let's get on with it.
His blue
The
eyes.
show is so frustrating
his
to me.
beard,
Like, let's go.
And he's just like the perfect height. For,
I
like,
know.
little
Only 3
feet.
choices. It's not
He's
enough.
1000%
Can you imagine?
perfect. I love
Romance
him.
by Kirkland. Is that? Wait, no, that's not really the thing.
Got something for
I
you.
mean, don't get me wrong.
Think you're
I love
gonna like it?
Costco.
Your
But what? Actually, you know, I'm going to adjust the chat a little bit so I can make it slightly larger, because you guys don't need to see me
Let me see.
talking.
Oh,
What do you think?
oh, it's amazing.
Whoop. There. Slightly larger so you guys can see it.
Oh my God, I love you so damn much. I keep saying what the fuck, but like I love you.
Well, that's wonderful. I can't believe they're still somehow meeting one another.
It's
What is going on?
Come back. Oh my goodness.
Oy. Yay,
I
Nix.
got
I'm glad
no
you
words,
could catch us
man. I
live.
got no
Thanks
words.
for
I'm so
coming.
happy. I'm just fucking happy, dude.
Yeah, okay. I would be sad if it was a ring I didn't like either. I'm also very picky though, so. Hold on, question. Do we know if they just get random rings or do they actually pick them?
Literally
Yeah, Aaron, they
staring
pick
into
between
his
a
eyes
box of
and just
3
looking
separate
into
rings.
his
So the men get
face.
to choose
And it's
from a
just that,
selection of
like,
3,
I
but they don't get to
feel
like
his love
choose,
and
you know?
it's
They don't
just
come in
amazing
with a
every
ring,
way.
certainly.
I'm gonna watch you walk away.
I am so picky and everything is cute, but very basic. Yeah. I think also
Doesn't
too,
matter if
most
it's
of my
been 2
pickiness
days,
with
2
jewelry
weeks,
is about whether
years.
it's like easy
Time
to
doesn't
wear.
matter. I already know him. He's been my best
Like
friend
the
for years. He's
engagement
been my
rings that
partner
have
for
like
years.
a
He's been my
band with all
fiancé
diamonds
for
on it.
years. I found
Because it's
my
gonna
person.
get gooky. Like I,
Oh my
because I
God,
wear my
fiancé!
jewelry in
Yes.
like the shower and when I'm doing dishes, it's gonna get
Yes.
stuff in it,
I'll
and
see you
it's
soon.
not very easy for me to care for.
Bye.
You're gonna lose diamonds, so I'm not wearing stuff like that, you know. What about that one guy who brought his mom or grandma's ring? Yeah, I think you can, but it's certainly not the expectation to like go and buy an engagement ring to come in with. I have a plain gold band and that's all I wanted. Oh yeah, exactly. Huh? Yeah. Oh, really? Ooh, that's fun. Aaron just got a package. Ew, Nick and Vanessa, what on God's green earth is this? Oh, yoy.
5 couples have fallen in love.
Nick and
gotten
Vanessa give me
engaged
heartburn.
Without ever seeing one another.
They frustrate me.
On fire.
I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Emotional connection.
We hope that they can have a physical
Stop sending me
connection
text
that's just as strong as their
messages.
emotional one.
What a feeling.
Okay. I hate flashy
And with their
rings.
weddings just 4 weeks
Yeah.
away, their love
And like
is
I like
facing
the look
serious
of
steps.
them, and I think like if that's what you like, I'm not judging, but I just know for myself I am too messy. I am too careless with jewelry. One of the things that I told Aaron when we bought my engagement ring was I don't want to have to take out an insurance policy on a piece of jewelry because we will use it, you know. So buy me something that's like difficult for me to break. I'm being honest about myself and what I can handle. I'm so frustrated by Nick and Vanessa appearing in the show as often as they do, even though they're not on here very often. Just, bleh. Those chairs are fun. All right, now the real fun starts.
Yeah.
Oh, those dumb cups.
I got you.
Tall person, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I can turn the chat on slow mode. I think I'm doing fine. If you guys want me to turn it on slow mode, I certainly can. Maggie. The way they filmed the reveals were jump scares. That's funny. Okay, so this is Alexa and Brennan. Okay, great. Thanks, Netflix, for the alley-oop.
Oh my god, absolutely.
Same.
I mean, yeah, I don't like them, but I don't have pets as cockroaches, is what I'm saying. But
Okay, well, I mean, that's
I don't like
good.
them. That's why I like.
What if you're like, hey babe, like I
murder
don't know how
them
to
all
like
the time.
break this thing, but I do like kissing cockroaches. Guys, it right here.
That would be the final.
I do wonder about the pets, actually.
I would understand. I'd be like, yep, that makes sense.
Because I would die being away from my pets for that long. Yeah, the real life stuff. Exactly.
Finally.
Ooh, those plants, though. Wait, go back. I want to look at the plants.
Let's go.
Their product placement in the show is so annoying.
Okay.
Okay, cute. Stupid glasses, but the rest of this is cute. Even the shot glasses are the dumb gold, you guys. I can't take it.
The rest of our lives. Cheers.
Did she say Liddy is a titty? What does that mean?
Alright, you wanna unpack our shit?
Yeah. You can tell me like which dress like you prefer.
I hope he
So
means
here's
like we
Uno.
can unpack our shit and not like it's
Tits
your
are
job to
out.
unpack both of our
There.
shit.
Perfect. Perfect.
Love it.
But like this one is just like so stunning, but it's so.
This is gonna be an interesting
like
moment.
Short, like short pants.
I like that though.
I have
Love it.
strong feelings
here's
about
a
partners
cute,
not
like,
engaging in
sunny
things
for
that their
you.
partners
That
care
is my
about.
weakness 1000%.
The butt is just like out.
Perfect.
Okay.
Listen, I brought a leopard speedo.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sign you up. I love it.
Yeah, two-piece central.
Don't get me wrong, I like
That's something in
appreciate a
there.
Speedo, but when they get put up in a fancy, expensive ass loft in the middle of downtown, yes, that's what I'm saying. I think there's like very little.
Engaged. It does. You know, we're meant for
Mickey,
each
I do
other.
the same
So
thing
in
when looking at
pods, if I said
plants.
something and you
Yes.
laughed, I'm not able to see your reaction.
I recently
But
became a
now I
plant
can see your
gay, you
reaction.
guys,
I
and
know
now
that
I'm
she's
obsessed
genuine.
with
I know that everything you're
plants.
saying, she's
I always
genuine.
liked them, to
Good
be
feeling.
fair. But I just
Likewise.
was really bad at
Understand,
growing
too.
them, and so I'd kill them a
do kinda
lot.
vibe like that, right?
But now I'm very much the plant gay. TM.
I think we
Come
chose
at me
right.
with your plant questions.
I know
I'll
we
answer
chose
them
right.
poorly. What is
We
going
don't
on?
have a problem living with each other. We won't
There's
have
a
problem
noise in my
living
room,
with
and it's
each other.
stressing me
So, yeah,
out.
I didn't live on my own until.
If there's a cat or a bug in this room, I will
Okay,
cry.
So wait, you're gonna have to remind me with your whole like past
Is it the
thing.
fan?
Did you all live
Baby.
together?
Who?
Baby,
Did y'all
can you
live
come?
Directly out of high
Please.
school, we moved in
Do you hear that
So, like,
noise?
you know, like us girls, like we take a long time.
It's
Absolutely.
stressing me
I
out.
get it.
I swear to
get
God,
it.
if one of those plants fall out of the ceiling. Speaking
You know,
of
I
my
don't think I'm
plants,
nervous about anything.
I hung my plants from the
is that a
ceiling,
wrong
you guys.
answer? I don't think I'm nervous
And if
about
they
anything.
fall out of the
She's committed
roof,
to
I'll
me
be
and
so
I'm committed
sad.
to her. Going forward.
Did stop
fuck
making
the
that noise.
past.
Plant gays rise
It is
up.
what it is. Whether
Yes,
I was in a teen
my
relationship, whether
cats
she
eat all
was,
my plants too,
doesn't
and so we
matter.
buy plants that
It's
are
me and her
non-toxic
going
for the
forward,
cats,
and that's what we're
and
gonna
we
go
hang
for.
them from the ceiling and put them up in high places. Aaron, make the noise stop. Yes, thank you.
So how you feeling?
We all live like
Feels
that,
so
right?
weird, though.
You have 100 plus
So
plants?
fucking
Oh
good.
my
So
gosh.
fucking good. Where are these two?
Colleen
Electricity.
and Matt. Colleen and Matt. Oh, great. Now Echelon's in here. So we're going to get fucked
I
up.
was going cuckoo kazoo.
Just a heads
I
up, you
thought
guys.
that
If
you
my
were,
plant
like,
does
a-
fall out of the ceiling, I will
I
scream.
thought she would-
I am very
Did you really
sorry,
think that?
but I just am a
Really?
scared, emotionally
How do you feel now?
reactive person.
I think that
Aw, no, Oklahoma, you're a dog gay. I love that. Yeah, everybody say hi to Ashley. Oh, she just ran out of the room. Never mind.
I'm still so good. If you
I wonder
smell
how
it,
they
I'll steal
chose
it.
whose house to live in this time, because it feels like they really addressed that. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Because season 1 they just went to Mexico, and this season I don't know what they're doing.
Big hydrant.
Aw, Leanne, thank
Big
you.
turn off.
Yeah. So it's
Nope.
pink on this side and orange on this side. The orange is like a little bit faded right now because I haven't re-upped my overtone yet. I'm a Disney gay. Hey, I love that. You know, we're all our own kind of gay,
There are 2
really.
beds in this room. The other bed will be
52
used for luggage,
plants,
will be used for
Marissa.
shoes.
My
We'll
God,
be staying in this room together.
That's
And
wild.
That's about it.
that makes you a cat ace. I love that.
What's your pussy, cowboy?
We're Disney gays. Yeah, Finley and Christina are Disney gays too. That's so funny. My house came with hooks in the ceiling, and now I want hanging plants. Well, you know, the thing that my friend told me that like encouraged me to become a plant gay is that you will kill them, but the secret is just to keep buying new ones. So that's what I've been doing. I've been killing them, and then I like learn from what killed them, and then I buy new ones, or I buy plants that are like easy to keep alive, and I do a lot of research about like what they need and what they like. And it's made it a lot easier. So, cat buys unite. Yes.
It really is like an out of body experience. Like,
am I still a cat lesbian if I only have one cat? Yes, Ellie. Absolutely.
It's surreal. The same person that I met in the pod.
Who are these people?
I fell in love with.
This is Alexa and Brennan.
That's my person.
Alexa is my favorite so far because she's the closest to a plus size queen that we have on the show. But that is very much personal bias and not reflective of my skills as a clinician, to be clear. Hi, Tatum. I noticed you. I'm sorry. The chat moves really, really fast.
Got a real country vibe.
That's another thing. They can't be poison for the cats. Oh, yeah. You have to buy plants that are non-toxic. Obviously, the goal is for the cats to not eat them, but sometimes they do, so.
It's so worth it.
But like, so I didn't know.
I mean, that's fair. Look at her.
I guess what that means, right?
Being considerate of dietary restrictions.
I'm just so glad you're a real person.
I know, Maggie. I'm a little bit sad though because hi Kenny, love you too. I'm a little bit sad because Alexa still is, I think, walking the line of like straight size and plus size, and also like. Just, I don't want to like overanalyze her body too much because I don't want to dehumanize her, but I think Netflix probably did make a calculated choice in who they chose to include in the show to prioritize people with bodies that fit conventional beauty standards. You know what I mean? Like, there's certainly not a person on the show with a body that looks like mine or like an apple-shaped body.
And looking
you know?
at her, it's like, yeah, it's my happy place. Birds are chirping,
Alexa and Brennan.
Weather's nice. Finally being with Alexa.
Yeah.
Finally being with her.
Yeah.
Being with her person is not at all what
yes,
I
exactly.
like,
Alexa is also conventionally pretty. Yes, exactly.
It's way better.
I don't know. Brennan seems pretty chill so far. Aaron asked if Brennan was going to complain the whole time. I think he seems pretty chill so far. Hopefully, he's not a weirdo.
I'm positive.
Goes into a cabinet that they can't open.
See, that would drive me, that right there.
Oh, like his
I'd be
hair.
dead.
Yeah.
I'd be dead.
Also, you just stuck your arm in front of the camera. No, it's okay. No, his hair is kind of flopping over on the side. But like on a sensory level, it would drive me nuts too. I hate having my hair in my fucking face.
Good.
But she's not bigger than mostly in the turn. Yeah. That says science supports our what's happening? Science supports our interest in squishy things, but there's not a scientific basis for why we would like apps. Interesting.
Look at what I found.
Yes, Emma, that they characterized her as a plus size person immediately and like made that her whole personality. That's why I'm trying not to dehumanize her in like endlessly beating the issue to death, you know? I do think it's just worth noting that Netflix, again, probably made a very calculated decision. Okay. Hello. Everybody welcome Echelon. Please, dear God, if you knock my coffee over on all of my electronics, I'll cry. Can you sit down? Can you sit down, precious kitty?
I might snore
Thank you. Ooh, girl, same. Ooh, okay. We love a mouth guard queen. Good for you. Show of hands. Who is a mouth guard? Ooh, other hand. Also, show of hands. Who doesn't wear their fucking mouth guard?
I mean, I'm gonna go with leopard because leopards are so like.
Oh God. Interesting answer. Pet parent voice activate. Listen. Oh, Echelon, be careful, baby. Echelon did get the memo today. Yesterday, she was super chill. Mouth guard. So I have a mouth guard because I grind my teeth like crazy. It's like this sort of, it looks like what a boxer wears. It just covers your teeth so that you don't wear them down when you're sleeping. Does she naturally have an accent? No. She was just sort of playing, I think. I will move out of the way. I bit through my mouth guard and you need a new one. Raspberry,
oh
that's wild.
The face and the body of the girl I fell in love with actually looks like in real life.
Emma, this show could use more child-free people. I'm hopeful that it's just because this season was filmed in Texas. Like someone was saying yesterday, Texas just tends to culturally be more like family, Christian, heteronormative, proportionally. Oh, Zainab is originally from England. Okay. That's cool.
As physically attracted to each other as we are.
You just said on board. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about leopards. I I do think asking someone their favorite animal is an interesting window into their personality, though.
Honestly, like so excited just for alone.
Yeah, Chelsea is exactly because like Texas.
The male version of like Megan Fox.
What does that mean?
Stop.
Eyes in your dark ass hair.
I'm still absolutely shook.
That's a nice
like being
compliment.
around like physical cold.
Need more gay, actually. Yeah, I think they are nervous about including bi people after the blow up that happened with Carlton in season 1. Quite honestly, I don't blame them. Echelon, can you not put your butthole in my face?
Thank you.
Because I do think it is kind of an inappropriate environment. Like, if you're not going in with the expectation that there could be other queer people there, I don't know how safe that really is. You know, need more demisexual. Yes, just like more queer representation generally. But I also don't know how I feel about subjecting those people to this environment either. You know, I know I have mixed feelings about Carlton because he did say and do some very hurtful things, but I think he was also very much hurt by the show and by some of the people on the show.
Maybe I'm just completely reading the room.
Well, each season, Megs, they pick a location. So like season 1 was Atlanta, season 2 I don't remember. This season is in Texas.
Maybe he doesn't want to jump.
Give us a sexually fluid season. Yes. I know if they did a season that was all queer folks, I would like it a lot more. But then also I think I'd feel sadder about it too at the same time because I don't want queer people to get hurt. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but especially my queer people.
We shall see how the evening goes.
We're actually very excited about the. Oh God, that's even worse.
Like I said, have some total
Chicago. Yeah, season 2 of Chicago. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Whoa, that faucet is wild.
Are you? Like my massive bag of toiletries.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Things you need.
So you're the full routine. It's mouthwash,
Okay.
floss.
I will say,
This explains.
I don't
your perfectly white
mind.
teeth. Do you love me? How much?
Oh no. What is he gonna say?
Hey, tell me about your best date and all the pods.
That's a
Tell me
weird
about the other
question to
guys
ask.
that you
I will say I
worked
don't
with
mind
for a
him
while.
being like engaged with every step of her nighttime routine and stuff because there's interesting research about how when we ask our partner to like pay attention to something that matters to us, for example, like the bird thing. If you guys have seen the TikTok about that, if you like point out a bird to your partner and they go, okay, yeah, sure, and they don't really look, but if they like actually look, that engagement, statistically speaking, bodes well for your relationship. It increases the connection between the two of you.
Who said anything about
Whoa, whoa,
changing my
whoa!
mind?
There's a queer season,
Different person.
and it's in Seattle.
She's just a little
So,
less
what? I'm so overwhelmed. I don't wear my mouth guard. Yeah, same, Tatum.
I'll take 3 pillows. You can have 1.
Oh, you want
That's wild. I literally Googled it last night to see what season 4 was all about, and I just saw that they had gotten renewed for season 4 and 5, but that was it.
You really look like a totally different
That's
person.
what Becky is saying, so I think so. Wow.
exactly the same. With more freckles.
Echelon is sitting on my desk, so cute. She's being so sweet.
Lots of freckles. You want to have a pillow fight?
You were the one that wanted to relive.
How is the living quarters going to
all
work for the
these
queer season?
conversations
Yeah,
we
that's my
had.
question. How do they? Is everybody just in one? But you can't, because then you can't see each other. So how do we end up on opposing sides of the? Are they all individually separated? That seems lonely. Because if they live together, they'll see each other. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how that works. The subreddit. Yeah, the subreddit probably knows all. Tell her what. Okay. Come on, we're fast forwarding because I hate the music.
What I imagined for him to look like the
does that
person
mean?
I met, the voice, the character that I fell in love with, is not the person I thought I was going to
How,
get.
Nancy?
And
In
when I
what
got
way?
him, I was pleasantly surprised.
Did you think he was an uggo?
I'm excited to spend my first night with Bartiz. I
Okay.
want him to take the lead. I mean, I'm a
Group A,
human,
Group
and I
B,
would
that's
like to
fair.
get physical, but
Zoom
I also
pods,
know that
just
if
make
that's
it
not
like
where
the
night
circle.
takes
Yeah,
us, I'm totally
that's
okay
fair.
with it. But I want to.
Yeah, apartments with speakers. I could see that too. Oh, her little swimsuit. She's so cute. Filming people while they bathe together is so weird. Yeah, that's valid. How is someone supposed to look? Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know. I guess we all do that though to some degree, where we form a picture of what we think someone's gonna look like in our head. But
piece together her
These
physical
glasses are
appearance
driving
and who I
me
was talking to
nuts.
was. But once I realized that I do know this girl, it's no longer awkward. It's natural. It's comfortable. It's fun, and it's
Yeah, that's what everyone
energetic.
on this show says, but it's so confusing to me. This scene is so bananas.
We're laughing, we're giggling, we're making jokes. It's exactly what we had. It's just now I'm looking at her instead of looking at the
Okay.
wall.
I pee in the shower. Statistically
Yeah, I like
speaking,
her.
you're not
She looks
alone.
good. She looks really good.
I just hate how they ask these questions. I'm weirded out by this. Oh, I don't like it.
My legs straight.
Yeah, put your legs here. I like that better.
Yeah.
Let me put the drink down.
I mean, like, I like to be.
It just feels like a violation of privacy.
I like to be
You
bent,
know?
'cause
This
something
cast
about,
is
like,
less encouraging than the previous ones for sure.
Oh, now we're not.
Oh, thank you, Megan. I did the thing where I forgot to order contacts until it was like too late, and so now there's 2 weeks before I have new contacts getting here, and I have like 4 pairs of contacts left. So, and I wear dailies. So everybody pray for me. Can't lean back on the bathtub. Yeah, I'd be so
It'll be
annoyed.
the start of the rest of my life.
Oh, well, we're draining. That's my butt. My butt. It's right here in my like crotch. No, it's right here. Literally like near my crotch.
Okay. Because the one couple that hit the tub and they haven't met the other couples yet.
Have you ever unplugged the toilet?
Yeah, Lexi, like spying on private moments, I think is very much how I'm feeling, and I don't like it.
Like, let's say you didn't.
Okay,
have a
that's an
plunger.
interesting
What if
question.
you were at your friend's house and Dookie in the toilet?
Yeah, there really is nothing wrong with peeing in the shower, especially if you're cleaning your shower regularly. Who cares?
What do you use to unplug?
As long as you're not peeing on things and leaving it to sit for all eternity, then like I don't think it really matters all that much, no?
Fuck, I need this to go down. Like, can this like wad of toilet paper go down with like
Hi,
extra
pup.
shit? So I grabbed
Olivia just
the-
came in for a drive-by. She just said a quick hello and then turned it around.
And I was like, let me just like jab it into the.
Jesus, what?
So like, I was like.
Hold on.
The plunger and like.
Pause. What's happening here? So we're at like 47:06. I'm gonna rewind. I'm rewinding the show to 46 minutes even. I will tell you guys when I press play. Is this a story about poop and clogging a toilet? I cannot even express to you how much money you'd have to pay me to talk about my most embarrassing clogging the toilet with my poop story on the internet. Aaron getting deep into this shit. I hate it. Ugh. There's nothing wrong with poop. Poop is a morally neutral thing. It's not embarrassing. It's not shameful. There's nothing wrong with talking about it, but it's just not my comfort level to disclose my own poop stories. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, good for her. Yeah, maybe she's just very at peace with herself. All right, let's, okay, so we're at 46 minutes even. I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1. Oops, just kidding. I'm pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
That's my butt. My butt. It's right here in my like crotch. No, it's right here.
Why would she willingly offer that up? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's just really confident and secure in herself, in which case I love that for her, you know? I don't think I'm that strong. Oh, she was the one who asked the question.
Oh.
You don't know.
Let's say you didn't have a plunger. What if you were at your friend's house and Dookie in the toilet? And then what do you use to unclog the toilet? Like
Without a plunger? Oh, hi, Echelon.
Plunger, and there was a situation. I was like, "Fuck."
Mittens. You cannot walk on the keyboard. Oh my God.
Toilet paper go down with like extra shit. So I
Come this way.
grabbed the.
Come on, you're fine.
Toilet, the scrubber of the toilet.
Thank you.
And I was like, let me just like jab it into the.
Jesus, what?
So like.
She used the toilet cleaner?
I was like, let me just pretend this is a plunger and like let this shit go down, and it went down like butter.
Okay. I mean, you know, we love some ingenuity, I guess. Look, he said, oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Please stop talking about it. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Pause. This is what I was talking about earlier, though. I literally just said the thing about Zanab and what's his bucket. how like when you're trying to share something with your partner, and they give you the very cursory like, yeah, okay, sure, and then like move on, it doesn't lend itself to connection. Your partner typically, your partner or partners, they share stuff with you for a purpose, and I don't like, obviously this is an interesting conversation, but it does seem like something that she shared with him intentionally, because she asked the question and then shared the story about herself. And so when we choose to not engage with someone, it is rude, first of all. But second of all, we miss this like bid for connection. Our partner's trying to share something with us, potentially something vulnerable, and you're choosing to let that fly right by you, which kind of sucks. I can understand that talking about poop on camera for sure is very uncomfortable. But it does seem like him trying to kiss her is sort of him communicating like, please shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk about this. Which is just not. Yeah. Megan, exactly. Like poop, like talking about poop when you're like a person who's in healthcare, or even if you're just like really comfortable, like people with IBS and like other digestive stuff are very comfortable. I mean, I know in my own personal life, like with my friends, I'm sharing all the most disgusting poop stories that I have. I think it's different like on TV for sure, but if that's something that she wants to share with her partner and he's choosing to not engage with her, I think he's missing a bid for connection there. So food for thought for folks in relationships. Even something that seems strange or silly or like small, if your partner is making an attempt to share it with you, sometimes it's important to just like engage. And even if you don't understand, to just like offer your partner that unconditional attention anyways. All right, we are at like 47:21. And I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, Echelon.
Here, wait, let me get this.
She keeps getting so close to my keyboard, and if she presses a certain button, it's going to turn everything off. Echelon, my God, you're stressing me out, babe. Yes, lay down. Thank you. Thank you, Mittens. Oy, oy, oy. Damn, yeah. She likes to run back and forth, which is normally fine if I'm just like, you know, in my own therapy sessions or in a Zoom call or something. But when we're doing something like this, if she takes this stream down, I'm going to be so sad. Hi, Olivia. What are you doing, babes? Did you guys hear my dog whining just now? Hi, baby. You want to come over here? Well, come on then.
Left or right?
I don't know. Let me.
Oh, that's a nice question. Okay. Left or right?
Okay, yeah, this one's better for me. Okay.
I can tell people things about their body based on their composition of their poop. Interesting. That's kind of a cool party trick.
Like a few minutes, you know. That's
I know. Echelon's so sweet.
I'm talking to this person.
Shut down the stream. She's an inside. It's an inside job.
Physical body is like, oh, I don't know what to do. So yeah, I'm definitely struggling with like attaching the two.
Oh, like his physical self.
Clothes, or he might like.
Oh, okay. So there's some insecurity.
Weird, not like my hair. Like all of that goes through my mind.
I think that's very normal.
He thinks I'm cute. I don't know. We haven't really talked about it. For me, that's
really
not
the best.
What it is. Like,
probably doesn't feel good to not get some amount of validation.
Like, is anything different? So.
I mean, these are all questions you could ask.
Raven on your side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can write me a little love letter.
Couldn't hear Olivia. Oh, okay. Yeah. She was complaining. I think because the cat's getting attention.
We're gonna use it for lullabies.
Oh my God.
Oh no, really, Hannah? You think she's not attracted to him?
Oh, I feel like
it makes me so sad when that happens.
You like to sleep with the TV on or off?
Off.
Who pooped the bed? Emma, I forgot about that episode of It's Always Sunny. Oh my God.
I don't know. Whatever's on.
Not seeing each other for a year and having to reconnect his voice to his body. Yeah, I think that's super fair.
Wow,
it's kind of hard. You have negative chemistry. Oh no, that makes me so sad.
They always say something about like Nigerian dads and the remote.
Oh, really? What do they say?
Nigerian dad, where he's remote control. Yup.
I'm confused as to whether Raven is not into SK or she's just not a sexual being. Hard to know, Chantal.
We have to,
I do think it's important to normalize, though, that not having an immediate desire to get naked in front of this person doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have chemistry. Because, like, this setup is not normal. You know what I mean?
I think in the pod also, like, I really
it can very much take time. Like in any normal relationship, it would take however much time it would take you to feel comfortable being sexual, being naked, being intimate with someone. And so like, I do think it's important to keep in mind that, like, yes, they may say that they love each other and they want to get married. Weird foot shot. But they, you know, still ultimately haven't formed that, like, physical in-person connection yet. And that's okay. So, you know, I don't think it's necessarily an indicator that she's, like, demisexual or not into him. They might just need some time. Yeah, SK saying it's going to happen gradually. Exactly.
You know, grab her.
Yeah, what's with the Raven's feet shots?
You know, I'm a
What's
pretty
that about?
romantic
Ooh, I like his
person,
pants.
And, you know, I'm affectionate. I like to show my feelings. I like to talk about my
Okay.
feelings. I'm a very
All
passionate
right.
person. And I think she'll find out. Lights on.
All right, that's nice.
Who falls asleep at the lights?
Why did the dog sound like that?
I already told you.
For some, however, sex may be a big aspect of a relationship. Yeah, for sure. But I think there's a difference between saying, like, sex is generally very important to me and a big aspect of our relationship versus, like, sex is important to me and so therefore I want to have sex right now. I really appreciate that SK is saying, like, I'm a passionate person, I'm an affectionate person, but I'm giving space for that to happen gradually, because I think especially in situations like this, it's important to honor, like, even the implied boundaries, you know?
I'm not gonna lie, Kiki,
Especially with femme and female folks, or like just people that are affected by misogyny. It's hard to say no or to, like, verbally state those boundaries sometimes, and so sometimes we, like, feel it out, you know? Why with the feet shots? They just showed Goldie's feet too. When Finn and I were apart for the summer after only having dated for 3 months, we had a weird, awkward moment too, getting used to Finn's actual body. Yeah, you see, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Echelon is really just licking the side of my desk right now. SK is being very supportive so far. I hope that that's genuine and he's not just saying it for the camera. Because I think that's a really appropriate attitude to take about a situation like this. Our theory is that they're trying to appeal to all the different fetishists this season. Oh, I could see that, honestly. Foot fetish is entirely more common than people think it is, so I could see that. That tracks. New editing team is a foot fetish.
So sleeping with Cole for the first time felt great. You know, we're engaged, we're in love,
That's
we're
very
adults.
true.
It couldn't possibly be anything like a one-night stand. It couldn't be anything where I was, like, gonna feel used after.
Okay.
Yeah, see, and, like, she made that
Are you
decision
pretty
for her
sure?
own self. She felt comfortable, and so she was okay. No, don't go check out Wiki Feet, you
World with a fiance.
the feet! Now that I've seen the feet shots, I'm never gonna unsee them.
Like, just a little,
Wiki Feet feels
holding one another.
like exploitative.
Again, Cole just
Because it's
kinda
not people
rolled over
choosing
and
to
got
show
right out of
photos
bed
of their
and
feet
didn't
often.
really talk
What did
to me
Becky
for a
say?
couple hours.
Editing tape. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, Celine, I like that she's open about it too.
It's just very easy to get in your head about those things. Like, hey, what changed? What did I do? Is it me? It was something about last night.
Owning
at
some
this point,
insecurity.
I don't even know if he's physically into me.
Oof.
What? I'm using the iron. Old school.
What's going on there? I was just, like, so transfixed by the show. Did you guys watch my brain power down in real time just then? People scour the internet for unconsensual. Yeah, that's the thing about Wiki Feet that weirds me out.
Solidified that. Like, yes, we fell deeper in love last night than
Interesting.
we were the day before.
Because his
When we
impression is
woke
that
up,
they're
I
very
thought
much
everything was fine,
physically
but
engaged.
Then I thought that, like,
And she
I
doesn't feel
was
that way.
Disappointed, or that I was, like, in a mood or something. And the lady, she's like, what's wrong? She felt like I was giving her the silent treatment.
Did you talk
Truth
about
is,
it?
I was just really tired and trying to let her sleep.
Did you
but
talk about
she's
it?
not giving off this vibe of, like, I love you so much. She seems a little standoffish still.
Did we talk about it? Or did
And
you just
maybe,
tell
like,
the camera
she's
that?
Over-analyzing everything. It feels like we're kind of clashing a little bit. But then she literally told me that she loves me. So
Okay.
we're supposed to be getting married in like 4 weeks or something. So I have to believe what she's saying. I'm just maybe reading into it too much.
Oy vey. Okay, pause. We are pausing at 54:59. 54:59. So first and foremost, I do want to honor that, like, absorbing like the mood in a room, like reading a room, is a thing. You know, like we can feel sometimes when things are off. We can feel when somebody's like giving off weird energy, you know? I think that's valid, and I think it is important to honor like our intuition in that way. However, especially in a situation like this one where it's like a new relationship, even if they do say that they love one another, I very much want to encourage folks to practice open, honest, authentic, radical communication and just saying like, hey, I don't know, maybe it's just because this is our first night together, or like maybe I'm just anxious, but it feels weird. Like, are we okay? Is there something that I did or said, or something that I didn't do or didn't say? I'm just picking up a weird vibe, and I can't tell if it's me. I can't tell if it's like real. But I just wanted to talk to you about it. Like, that's infinitely more helpful than complaining about it, than sulking about it, than doing the thing where we're getting all up in our brains. I think for all their faults and foibles, Nick and Danielle did a somewhat good job of this in season 2, where like sometimes their conflict was very emotionally charged. But they did still communicate like what they were thinking and feeling, which is helpful. Yeah, she might be self-conscious. Exactly. Maybe he had bad breath. It's just, yes, just say what you mean to say, Becky. Exactly. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm picking up a weird vibe, I'm just going to communicate that, and I'm going to ask about it. And I would very much encourage folks to do the same, because we can also, yeah, Nick and Danielle tried, but they did get a divorce. That's why I said for all their faults and foibles. They're certainly not like the picture of healthy communication, but I did appreciate that they modeled some open communication on TV for folks. And also I think Danielle did a really good job of owning her anxiety in that season too, and just acknowledging that like, this is something that I'm bringing to the table that might cause me to feel a certain way. This is how I feel. And so like, again, very much want to encourage folks to give ourselves the permission to say like, hey, I don't know if this is a reflection of reality, or if this is a reflection of my anxiety, or maybe the insecurity that I have, but it is how I feel. These are the thoughts that I'm having, and I want to talk about it. Like, there are 3,000 different ways that you can express that to someone that are kind, that are respectful, that leave space for gray area, that honor nuance. And like, I know that we as a society do a really piss poor job of educating about communication and relationship skills. That's why we're making the content that we're making. But again, I want to encourage folks to practice that, because we can so easily avoid a lot of unnecessary conflict that way. Like, this feels very much like the sitcom trope of like, if someone would just say something to the other people on this fucking show, then we wouldn't have this big problem that like fuels the conflict in this little episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. Hi, Katie. I'm excited to make it even if I'm late. Where are we in the show so you can follow along. Thanks for coming, Katie. I'm glad you made it to your first live. We are paused at 54 minutes, 49 seconds. 54 minutes, 59 seconds. Sorry. Thank you, Kay. We are on season 3, episode 3. No. Season 3. Yeah. Season 3, episode 3. And we are talking about Zainab and Emmett. Can somebody help me out? What the fuck is his fucking name? I'm so bad with the names of the show. But we're talking about their communication stuff. I dated a dude who just kept me in a situationship and wouldn't tell me his feelings, so I had to stop it because I kept trying it. Yes, and that's what I'm saying too, especially when we're in a situation where we feel like someone's not being honest with us. Cole, thank you, you guys. It's very helpful to just bring that into the room and say, hey, I feel like I'm being very vulnerable, but I don't feel like you are. And I don't like that. And so for me, I feel like relationships, it's important that we're sharing our feelings with one another. And so if that's something that you're comfortable with, I'd like to do that. If it's not something you're comfortable with, I think we should probably just explore relationships with other folks. Because again, like, kind, respectful, leaving room for gray area, but you don't have to lean into this idea that like communicating about something is like bad or embarrassing or wrong. Cool, not like sit. Oh my God, I forgot about that comment, Chantel. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Megan, exactly. Are you doing okay, or is this a me thing? Like, that's such a helpful way to voice that communication. So, okay, we are going to press play. I'm shocked. We're doing really good with this episode. We're like really whipping through this one. Okay, so I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What is with this music? Is this an episode of Dateline? Say something. I'm giving up on you.
I'm trying to look outdoorsy. Might end up looking a little Crocodile Dundee, though.
Crocodile Dundee.
Do you know who that is?
Cute, though.
No, but it sounds incredible.
That was before your time.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Sensing some passive aggression.
I think now's a great time to ask you this while your mouth is full of stuff.
Did you guys hear Aaron from the other room? He just yelled, "Here it comes!" Another age joke.
No, I'll just save it for later.
Oh, yo.
I feel like we can talk about it.
See?
Okay.
For what it's worth, to their credit, it might be discomfort about being on camera, which is another issue that I have with this fucking show. Also, my hair is driving me freaking bonkers.
Like stepping around, whatever it is that you want to say.
Oh boy.
Well,
but
you haven't seen passive aggression. Oh no.
You know how I feel about the silent treatment. I would love to
Oh,
think
boy.
that we are on the same page. I would really love to think that. But the
Well,
feeling was kind of really different for me.
Yeah, she was washing her face. Aaron just ran in here and said her washing her face with the faucet. Really? What? Hold on, pause.
Oh, no.
We're pausing it.
My ride bag with my
Oh my god, she does look. Oh my gosh, what is her name? Anfisa. She does kind of look like Anfisa from 90 Day Fiance. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Yeah, if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, please go like the stream because it does help us find more people. It helps the stream do better. Thank you very much. But yeah, Aaron ran in here earlier because he was like, her washing her face or using the faucet sounded like she was peeing while they were talking. So he literally ran in to look at my screen. But then he was like, oh my god, she looks familiar. She does look like Anfisa a little bit. Yeah, Emma, give me the red bag with my makeup. Oh, that's a good point, Celine. Actually, turning off the faucet while you're washing your face to save water is very important. I'm really bad about that with brushing my teeth. I always forget, and then I have to remind myself to turn it off. That was probably one of the most iconic moments of 90 Day Fiance, honestly. I loved that season. You gotta pee first too, Laura? Oh my god. Maybe I should clarify what they're doing from now on when they're doing stuff like that. Okay, so we're at 56:32. We're watching, is it Zainab? I think it's Zainab. We're watching her talking head about her discomfort with coal. Do people in Dallas have to worry about saving water like we do here in California? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think we all should probably be worried about saving water because it is a bit of a finite resource, you know what I'm saying? So generally, I think it's important. I mean, in Texas, I will say, like, with the probably more conservative political climate, they probably do care less, but it's no less important. Zainab? Okay. Thank you, Summer. Again, I said this yesterday, but as a person whose name was chronically mispronounced, it hurts my heart to mispronounce other people's names. Okay, so we're going to press play in a sec. We are at, again, 56:32. We're going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
Body language.
Here we go.
Facial expressions. I know that the guy on the other side of the pod is the guy that I fell in love with.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think there's a disconnect there. Hopefully, you know, we'll have better mornings.
Well, Zainab, why don't you talk to him about it?
You still actually care about me, right?
They do.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Noticing some passive aggression and potentially some insecurity coming out in these conversations. Hard to know if it's editing or not because the music is very suggestive also. Oh, that's the end of the episode? What the fuck? Oh my god. Box did a video on resources in the US and like 90% of all water usage is for agriculture. Ooh. That's very sad. Hold on. Pause. All right. Does not surprise me though. This is something that Aaron and I talk about ad nauseum, especially for folks without the means to practice sustainability, which can be expensive and inconvenient. Like folks with disabilities, folks who are oppressed, or folks that live in poverty. I think it's very, very inappropriate to put that expectation on the average consumer that it's our job to save the fucking environment, when the reality is that people like Jeff Bezos and like large corporations are doing far and away more damage than we could as individuals. And so sometimes it's important to give ourselves kindness and compassion about using a throwaway water bottle or like disposable floss picks or things like that, because we ultimately are just trying to meet our own human needs, you know? And that's okay. So I guess that's like the PSA, especially for those of us with like neurodivergencies and things like that. If you find it, or like mental illness, if you find it really hard to care for yourself, and things like disposable face wipes, or again, like disposable floss picks, single-use water bottles, or individually packaged hummus containers or applesauce or whatever, if those make it easier to live your life, and also plastic straws for folks with disabilities, if it makes it easier to live your life, if it makes it easier to take care of yourself and to live a life that's filled with like compassion and joy, that's okay. Like, be nice to yourself about that, because you have a legitimate need. You're not a shitty person for meeting that need, especially when like there's just a more collaborative conversation to be had about sustainability. So that's my soapbox about that. Yes. Yeah. Having a depression episode and it's so hard to make food. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes like having a snack cheese that's individually packaged in plastic is one of the only ways that we are, you know, going to meet any of our like food needs or our nutrition needs for the time being. And so like that's very much okay. Yeah. And like reusable floss picks and stuff, if that's something that works for you, you know, that's great. But I think also for folks, if it doesn't work for them and the only way that they're going to floss their teeth is by using disposable ones, that's okay. Flossing your teeth is like washing your butt cheeks. Mixing the butt crack. I won't even lie to you though, I'm really bad about flossing my teeth. Having a permanent retainer makes it such a pain in my ass to floss my teeth. Above our tax bracket. Yes, exactly, Celine. Okay, so we just finished episode 3. We are going to watch episode 4 today, but I am going to take a quick breather. These headphones are smashing my head. I'm going to check on the pets and go give my husband a hug probably. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to put a little be right back thing on the screen. I will come back in like 10 minutes or so. Probably not, like, I'm not even that. Probably like 5 minutes. We'll come back at like 12:30. Sound good? Yes, we do need a snack break. I might go get a snack, honestly. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. Make sure that you have snacks, water, potty breaks, all of the things. And I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. Okay. All right, I'm gonna also mute my mic so you guys can't hear me running around. Okay, be back in 5 minutes. Bye. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Netflix's Love is Blind, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Exactly. All right. Yes, we just finished episode 3. We are now going to watch episode 4. Been so long. Maybe we should clog the toilet. Can't find the plunger. Oh my god. I looked up Thai food restaurants yesterday and it looks like Tucson has quite a few to choose from. Ooh, thank you, Katie. Someone said in the chat yesterday that Tuk Tuk Thai is really good. I have a friend here who told me there's another Thai place that's really good. And oops. I just pressed a button to make a notification go away. And it said ad inserted. So hopefully you guys aren't watching an ad right now. Might be. Oh, well. Chat. There we go. I can't wait to unpack this. Ooh, okay. Is this episode juicy? Are we walking into some shit? Yeah, Miles, we're going to watch episode 4 right now. After I finish eating my stupid cheese. See, that's what I'm talking about. Snack cheese. I'm really bad at meeting my food needs. Was, but I skipped it. Okay, great. Thank you. Time for the BS. Here we go. Got an ad, but it was skippable. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, guys. My bad for accidentally inserting an ad. Oh, boy. Okay. I think that's, yeah. Is it the cheese with little breadsticks? No, it's just like, it's like white cheddar cheese from Tillamook. See? We put them in our little lunch boxes. But because I'm a gremlin who stays at home all day, I just eat them out of the fridge like this. It's always messy when people who liked each other. Yes. Always messy. All right. Let's get into it, y'all. I'm trying to chew away from the mic. All right. We're watching episode 4 right at the very beginning, and I'm going to press play. Yes, meet your exes. I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, you guys. Hopefully this episode is more interesting.
Last night.
Ooh, Ethiopian food. Actually, I've heard of a place that's supposed to have pretty good Ethiopian food. Yeah, Maggie, of course. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys being here for any length of time, so thank you. Oh, did they do the thing?
You like what you see?
I like what I see. I think the show's good.
Did you enjoy my morning breath or
Loved
what?
it.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good.
That's good.
I didn't know how it was gonna be, but
no ASMR here. Yeah, hopefully not.
it's been incredible.
Smooth
Let
sailing.
me know if you guys can hear my chewing and it's driving you nuts.
Yeah, but now it's just it's there.
Yeah.
I see you. See those beautiful brown eyes. You got no face.
Christine, yeah. It didn't play the Netflix logo when I started this episode because it just went straight from one to the other. Autumn, no worries. We're watching episode 4 right now. We just started it. See, you're so welcome. I'm happy that this is fun while you're working. Yeah, this is the start of episode 4.
Good morning.
Here. Hi. I will pause. We are at 1 minute 37 seconds into Love is Blind season 3 episode 4, Meet Your Exes. It's been minutes. And we've already had 3 songs playing. I know they really do like the royalty free music, don't they? Very frustrating. Yeah. Autumn, don't worry about it. We can vibrate into episode 4 because episode 3 was kind of boring. Okay. I'm going to press play. 1 minute and 37 seconds into episode 4, Meet Your Exes. In 3, 2, 1.
You know what you do all night?
Here we go.
No, I didn't.
That's you.
I'm the angel of them all.
Oy. Episode 4 gets very messy. Oh, you love to hear it.
Buenos dias.
Let's get some light in here. We had a good first night. She'd agree.
The like weird coy answers about like, did we have sex or did we not,
touching
make me uncomfortable.
Consummation of the engagement going on. Yeah, we did.
That's just so weird. Why can't you just say like, yeah, we had sex?
So
I don't really want to talk about it on camera. Or like, we had sex and it was fine. Moving on.
To say what she said. Excellent. Excellent.
Just, it feels very much like I definitely have sex energy.
What did you do last night?
You know, just I had a little hypothermia last night, so I got a little cold.
Is there a sub page on the Christian Mingle?
Well, you forced me to do that.
I mean, I just requested.
You yelled aggressively. Martise, take your clothes off.
Take your clothes off, sir. I'm cold.
Yes, ma'am. What Nancy wants is what Nancy gets.
Netflix closed captions or something else. Are they saying weird things I wasn't noticing?
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if my fiance got on Netflix and was like, meh, mid, I would be super fucking offended. So I think that's like fair for them to just say, yes, sex is great, you know?
Even though it's already
I know consummation is a gross word. I just don't like it. It also feels very religious. Yeah, strong teenager vibes, Juliana. Oh, both moan softly. Ew. Netflix captions really are something else.
She's comfortable.
Every single part of his body is
He's so gross about it though, but let's just say this, let's just say that. Yeah, like if you're trying to be coy about it, you're not doing a very good job because you just keep talking about it, you know?
And that's kind of what we did.
They keep using the word moaning in the captions. Yeah, that's a lot.
My fiance.
Okay, well, that's sweet. Ooh, with the music. Come on.
Yeah.
I fast forwarded by 10 seconds, you guys, because of the music.
In general.
You snort a lot.
Oh my god.
So we're watching Alexa and
from the snoring.
Brandon.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I grew up with a like a sound machine.
Yeah, Brennan.
Yeah.
So I actually like really
good
like
for me. I have great memory.
It's cute.
This is morally neutral, and I have no issue on this.
Super cute.
But I would never want this sort of conversation broadcasted on TV. Yes, same. Advanced level gaming, same.
You never have to wear makeup around me.
Yeah.
Never. Naturally beautiful.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay, that's a sweet thing to say.
I get Botox.
I will say,
So it's not. Yeah.
it bothers me when people say stuff like, "Oh, you shouldn't wear makeup."
I'm like, do I
but I appreciate the like, you don't need to because you're beautiful thing. It's a kind thing to say.
Oh, food. I got it. No, please don't get up.
Alexa's family? Is there something wrong with Alexa's family?
Maybe you shouldn't have.
I hope they're not mean to her. Yes, Danielle. I don't kiss and tell, but then turns around and tells everyone exactly.
Oh, damn, the pancakes look good.
They definitely have a foot thing. Yeah, I'm noticing the foot shots are not just concentrated to episode 3.
We're on the same page.
Them bonding over Botox, yeah.
Yeah.
As well.
Is that what we are?
Yeah, that's true. I killed Earl as opposed to unnaturally beautiful. That's a good point. With the music, let's go. Ooh, that's swampy looking.
There we go. Keep the heels.
Okay.
Down.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
That's nice
Okay,
that she's sharing something she's
tighter.
passionate about with him.
Keep your feet
and
flat
he's
on the floor.
engaged.
Nope, don't let those heels come up, sir. SK's never done Pilates, and it's something I love. He doesn't
Okay.
have to be a Pilates professional, but I want us to be able to, you know, have a healthy routine together as a married couple.
Yeah, Nancy was proposed to by Andrew and Bartiz, but she ended up choosing Bartiz.
You want to do it right?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Point your toes for me. Yeah, work your tricep, straight arm.
Okay.
All fours.
I'm curious to see how this is gonna go.
Just grab your circle.
I don't know how people do this indoors.
Why?
It's too hot.
I mean, he's tired, yeah.
Outdoors. You know, the scenery and everything contributes to everything.
Okay. So you
Oh.
talk about outdoors. Pilates, Raven is definitely different than Beyonce
Oh,
Raven.
hello.
I'm bossy.
He's clearly out of his element, but still trying. Yeah.
He's getting his ass whooped by
The
Pilates Raven, not fiance Raven.
frustration there, like, I guess I can understand on a human level. I think it is nice, though, that he was making an active effort to be, like, really involved in something.
How do you think last night was?
Yeah, Katie. As a person who's had Botox injections for migraines before, they hurt like real fucking bad. So if anybody's getting that on a regular basis, you know, more power to you. Cats will appreciate it.
You did pretty good.
Yes, hello, hello. Do you want to put your beautiful little face on the camera for folks to see you here?
I really liked that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Somebody had all the energy.
I did.
Whiskers. Oh.
Hope that like all of our
Please,
nights
dear God,
can
don't
be-
step on the keyboard.
I guess that.
Yeah.
Katie, no. It did not work for me. So I stopped getting them because it actually just gave me a different injury. So
I don't know what we'll do tonight, but
oh, we love a man with a
interesting
face
to see
care routine.
for us both to like meet the other people, you know? It'll be really fun.
Can I say hello to the kitty?
Or really funny.
Let me see. Oh yeah, Hannah got Botox under her arms for excessive sweating, and she said it worked.
We are
In our natural element.
Want to say hello to our friends?
It started
anything
to
to
not
say?
feel like an experiment anymore. It started to
Yeah.
feel like, okay,
Real life.
experiment's over. Now this is real life.
Okay,
We're watching
well, I'm glad that we're on the same.
Watching Love's Blind. Watching Love's Blind.
Yeah,
and
for the
living
most
our
part.
best life. As someone
You
who
know,
also
what's
suffers
that
from
soap on your
migraines,
face, or we're
I always
just
like to know
letting
what
it
people
marinate?
try. I got a doth piercing and it kind of worked. Oh, really? I've heard very mixed reviews about the doth piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's nice, especially because there's a lot of misogyny, or like patriarchal attitudes about men practicing self-care and hygiene and things like that. I think it's encouraging to see someone openly doing that. I can't tell if this is a passive-aggressive moment between the two of them. What's happening there? Oh, okay. There you go. I can't tell if the show is editing it to make it look like she doesn't like him,
The difference, you can get them.
or if she actually does not like
Between
him.
the word good and the word great.
Oh, tell me more.
This one doesn't seem to think there's a difference between good and great.
Zay said, oh, we had such a great night. I said, it was so good. It was so good.
It was good.
And here we are in all this trouble because I didn't say great. I said good. What do you have to say for yourself? Semantic.
If it was great,
You crazy
you would say-
little semantic stickler.
Oh. Okay. We're gonna pause right there at like 9:49. First and foremost, we actually talked about this in a Paul and Morgan video where we discussed the 4 horsemen, like Gottman's 4 horsemen, one of which is contempt. Contempt can oftentimes come out as mocking or eye rolling, the sort of passive aggressive facial expressions and body language and things like that. Why do people argue with that mocking tone? It's so condescending. Yeah. I think it would be super fair for Zanab to have hurt feelings, to have some anger, frustration about the way that he was speaking to her. So like, first and foremost, the like mocking your partner and like allowing contempt to take a front seat in the conflict resolution, not an ideal situation. Second of all, though, I think it's important to address the like good versus great situation. I think it's fair to say that there's probably some insecurity there, or like if this interaction was happening in front of me in therapy, I would ask the question, is there some insecurity? Is there some fear about the use of the word good as opposed to the word great and that potentially meaning something about you? A lot of times we do this. And I want to be like so clear. This is a very human thing. Like having insecurities and feeling fear about our partner not liking us as much as we like them is very human. I think especially on TV shows like this, I have done this in the past, in like past episodes, and like we just like generally as a society hold people on TV up on this pedestal as if they're supposed to be these perfect people, and like ultimately they're just human beings. You know what I mean? Like they're just people who may or may not have done any meaningful work around their insecurities or their fears, their relationship stuff, and like that's very okay. I don't think it's their goal or like their obligation to have worked through all of their shit and to be perfectly self-actualized human beings before they get on this TV show. So like it's okay for her to feel insecure about it. However, I think she's a speech pathologist. Oh yeah, okay, so that might factor into like her opinion about the use of certain words. I think there is a much more effective way to communicate about it though. So just as food for thought for, you know, folks in your own relationships, if there is a word or like something similar like this that comes up that pushes your buttons, I very much want to encourage reflection about like, why does this bother me so much? Like, what is it about this that pushes my buttons? What feelings am I having as in response to this? And how can I communicate that effectively? And so communicating like, you know, when I hear that you said good as opposed to great, what I feel is like fear and insecurity that maybe you aren't as into me as I am into you. And that makes me afraid or sad or feel insecure, you know? Oh, she's a flight attendant? Okay, that's different. Speech pathologist is Nancy. Still, I think the point still stands though. People are allowed to feel how they feel about, you know, anything really. But I think there's a much more effective way for them to both be communicating here. Generally, I want to encourage folks to steer far away from mocking your partner, and also practicing just like open and honest disclosure about how you're feeling if you feel safe to do that, because not all relationships are safe for you to do that. Okay, we are at 9:49, season 3, episode 4. I'm gonna press play in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Chantel, no worries. I'm still mixing up their names, let alone their professions. So, is everything okay? Yeah, she's just being a goof.
What?
At least make it look like you want to get it there, you know? Like,
Wow.
that's how you gotta do it.
Who knew this was such a sophisticated game?
Thank you.
Okay.
I can't with you and your
Aaron
little
is so
early
sweet.
drink.
Oh.
Like getting it all in there.
Okay, yeah, now we're being passive aggressive with one another,
I've never
and
really
again.
played ping pong with rules.
Okay.
I basically played this every day at my full-time job.
Oh, God damn it. Pause again. We're at like 10:22. This I think is an important thing to unpack because, yeah, first of all, there is no such thing as a girly drink or a manly drink. Drinks don't have genders. Drinks are just drinks. Any attitudes that we have about someone drinking something that's like inappropriate or like girly is very much rooted in misogyny and patriarchy. And so, you know, I'd encourage folks to let go of those judgments and expectations because drinks just taste good. You know, we're allowed to like what we like. I literally, it's like a little, it looks like a coffee thing. It's literally in like a stemless wine glass.
Who gives a fuck?
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's not great. But I think at the core here, what we're seeing potentially, again, very highly edited show. Netflix really does their damnedest to paint a narrative with the way they edit this show. So this could be accurate. This could not be accurate, but just based on the information that we have, this could very much be a situation where potentially that fear and insecurity is getting projected into this interaction in trying to be hypercritical of the partner. So, you know, well, you think I'm only good in bed. Well, I think you have girly drinks. I think that you're embarrassing. I think that you're X, Y, and Z. And so like, again, if we notice this happening for ourselves, I do really want to encourage folks. First of all, don't shame spiral with that. You're not an inherently bad person. This is human. A lot of us do this, but it is really important to take some time to take stock of like, what am I bringing to the table here? What are the things that I'm communicating and why am I communicating them? Especially if we are communicating things with the intent to hurt, to condescend, to humiliate or embarrass. we might not be putting our best selves forward. And also, like, is that potentially doing damage to the relationship, to the connection, and to your guys' ability to communicate honestly? It's very, very important for us to take accountability for the things we're bringing to the table, while also not shame spiraling, so that we can still have a productive conversation. Oh no, bye Emma, I missed it. Shit. I hope she heard me. Bye Emma, thank you for being here. I'm so great and good at everything, and I'm superior to you because you are bad at things. Yeah. Well, and it seems like there's just a lot of passive aggression, in this interaction. And so again, I really want to encourage folks in your own lives, your own relationships, to, allow this to be like a learning experience. I think this is why we make the content that we make. Because there's just, I think commonality here between like this interaction and the way that like people are generally. Allie B. Stuckey is a woman who makes content on the internet and writes books and stuff from a heavily religious fundamentalist perspective that reinforces harmful patriarchal ideals about relationships and men. She's a firm proponent of purity culture, also she's like trying to be sort of a conservative talking head type of situation. And so she just is on record for saying a lot of really harmful and hurtful things, particularly about people's mental health and self-esteem. Okay. This whole show just substantiates the claims that the straights are not okay. To be fair, we don't definitively know their sexuality. Some of these people could be bi, but yeah. No, Katie, we don't love Allie B. Stuckey on this channel. She's, again, on record as just saying a lot of really harmful things that are like the opposite of evidence-based and safe mental health advice. Yeah, since when is rum a girly drink? Like, it's literally just rum. Again, drinks don't have gender. Drinks are just drinks. All right, we're going to press play. We are at like 10:22-ish. All right, I'm going to press play. Oh, Aaron's here. You going to eat lunch?
Yeah, I'm just going to eat lunch in here.
Okay, cool. Aaron's going to eat lunch with us while we watch. Rum is a pirate drink. Yeah, rum reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, honest to God. Okay, we are pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
No, paddle, table on the serve.
Like
table.
this?
Yes, but then it has to hit table. Paddle, table.
That was aggressive. I'm not the girl to play ping pong with. See?
Moving on.
Oh boy.
Let's do chess.
Okay.
All right, white always goes first. Pawns attack pieces diagonally only.
Did you watch the Queen's Gambit?
Yes. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Well, then perfect.
I can go forward.
Okay, we got some commonality there.
I'm gonna do this.
Hold on, so any of my pawns can move forward too?
Name your drink, Charlotte, and I have a combo with the glass. Yeah.
Are you like trying to beat me in this also, or?
Yeah, a little bit.
9 hours behind, even though it's such a basic thing. Wait, what, Daniela? What did I miss?
I don't know what I'm trying
He could teach her ping pong, and they could write a silly truth or dare.
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's lots of opportunity for like. Oh.
All right.
I think we are
the whole point of the game is
slowly
to kill the king.
digressing here.
Bad first date ideas.
Okay, like, why is that a thing?
Yeah, for real.
And you saw it sitting there.
I've been getting very mixed signals from you. I don't
Okay.
necessarily feel like I have the best teacher for this game.
Oh.
I feel like we're gonna have so much beef after these games.
Really? Why? Because I'm so passive aggressive.
That and because you think that I'm a
She just
horrible
admitted
chess
it.
teacher.
Oh, okay.
Chess takes a long time to learn.
Yeah.
There's real bugs out here. Okay.
It seems like we are just
Playing
really
games.
having a time and maybe not communicating
like
about that
cornhole a lot.
honestly.
Do you?
Yeah, that was my favorite. I feel like you can do better at cornhole. It's
Um,
literally just
I
throwing
let you win at all
They
games.
need some
I'm actually a professional
cheese and
at
chill
all.
time. Yeah. I think cheese and chill time is always a good bet.
I think you could teach me a lot of things. Maybe teach me.
No,
how
they're
to
in
play chess
Malibu
for real.
right
I
now.
was gonna
Yeah.
say, you actually have a chance in cornhole, ping pong, and chess.
A
if we
match
get
made in
married.
heaven. Yeah, Finley, I think they did have beef before the game,
I
for
will be your
sure.
instructor.
Oh, no.
Doesn't make you less attracted to me that I am not good at those things.
No, it's just cute.
Okay,
You told me you can
I
cook.
love the straightforward and clear question.
Like, what do you think we could accomplish? Like, if we get married and go all the way with this thing?
Hi, Amanda. We are just watching Cole and Zanab have actually a real conversation for once after being passive aggressive with one another.
Pod blankets.
I mean,
if we get married, like, yeah, I think that's like a super important thing
like,
to honor.
Across the coffee table.
Did I do that?
Yeah, or like on the floor, just like throw it across the sink or throw it across the tub.
Oh.
Are you being passive aggressive? Okay, just checking.
Okay,
So
we're both being passive aggressive.
And nip it in bud, like me telling you that you're passive aggressive all the time.
Exactly. Day 2, give it
Okay.
to me. I will try to have it fixed by like maybe day 4. Maybe just tell me if I'm being in your face too much, because I do feel like
I'm overwhelmed.
When I feel like I want your attention and I want to be in your face.
I think this show specifically proposing is just to advance. Yeah. I actually really appreciate that they aren't operating under the assumption that they have to get married. I think it's really important to bring into the room. Like, our hope is to get married, but it's not an obligation. You know?
You might have given me blue eyes at some point, but you gave someone else blue eyes.
I'm skipping forward so I can watch live. I've only seen half of episode 2. Oh yeah, Lenny, no fair. That's fair. We didn't really cover much in episode 3, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Celine, that's true. At least she admits being passive aggressive. I think there's a lot of value in honoring what we're bringing to the table, but also in making an active effort to work on that, though.
How do you feel about
so hopefully she's able to do that. And also maybe Netflix just did her dirty.
Which ones come to mind?
All of them. This needs to like match up to that, because I
no
feel like
fair.
That was really amazing.
I was gonna say no worries and that's fair, and they just got smooshed together.
I agree. It's only been like 2 days.
It's only been like a day.
Giving people blue eyes.
Here, like, this time yesterday.
Yeah, I don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
I don't like. That's just his eye color, no? Ducks.
Right.
So
you feel like I might fall out of love with you in the next 4 weeks?
I don't feel like that's going to happen.
Love no fair. Yeah, Melanita, exactly.
That would be the most heartbreaking outcome.
Melanita, for what it's worth, about the towel on the floor thing. People come to the table and come to relationships with all of their own stuff. So I don't know, maybe like her last partner was really dismissive, or maybe it's like a childhood thing, or maybe she's just like a really neat and orderly person and it pushes her buttons to feel like someone's not respecting her desire for a clean space. There's lots of potential stuff there that I think those are all super valid, you know? I think, again, there's just like a much better way to communicate that, to be fair.
That's the first time we did it.
Yeah. She doesn't want to be his mom and pick up after him. Entirely possible and also perfectly fair. Blue eyes means childlike. Oh, is that a thing? I didn't know that.
Good.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I want to feel.
Look at these two on the beach. Cute.
The water in your feet.
Usually people call me blunt and it doesn't mean I can't be passive aggressive. It's something. Yeah, exactly. For sure. And yeah, Melanita, no worries. I think that's like also a lot of the use in making content like this too. It's just like airing out the gray area and the nuance there, you know? Because we all do this. Like I do that. If you watch especially the early episodes of me reacting to Love is Blind, I very much did that. It's a human thing.
So cute.
Who has huge glasses? Him or her? Or me?
Cooter in.
Colin's not your favorite? Really?
Oh gosh, I need this.
I'm nervous for them. Yes, Netflix does love giving these people alcohol. It makes me nervous. Why is he shittily shooting video? Yes, Christine. Aaron says this all the time when we watch these shows. Like, why on earth would you be filming yourself with your own shitty camera when there's literally a camera crew in the room?
No, they gave him that. After they gave him that one, go out here and film some B-roll for the.
It's just weird, though. Yes, Finley. Yeah, exactly. Apparently that's news to a lot of people on the internet, though. People do really love to be saying that therapists aren't humans.
We might not even actually be
What's your one-liner?
A jalapeno margarita is delicious, though.
I would not have come
What?
up and say, can I buy
What
you
is?
Because that is way too typical. I would have like,
Yes,
no,
my
this is literally on the floor.
my license is literally on the floor.
Yep, it's still in there.
Listen, it was on the desk and then it fell down and then I've been on a leave of absence and so I didn't need it, you know.
So
we had Shane and Shayna, and now we have Cole and Colleen. Not sure how to spell her name. Yeah. And maybe the show has a thing for alliterations.
You don't think so?
I know. The cat is being so cute. She's a little loaf. Are your socks on the floor too? No, I'm not wearing socks because I hate socks and shoes and all of the things. Why is my camera not focusing? There we go. I've never met a human therapist. One of my therapists even told me that he has a therapist. Yes, can confirm. I have a therapist, like a grand therapist. I have a therapist. My therapist has a therapist. Is Cole's name Colton? I didn't know that. That sandwich looks dope. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw the silver cups on Ultimate. Yes! I thought the same thing. But yeah, jalapeno margaritas are so good.
Wait, you have a little like lime.
Yeah, I really, really like them. I am kind of a baby about spicy food and like spice generally, but I do really love a good jalapeno margarita because it just goes well. It's like limey, it's herbaceous, it's like fresh and fun. I don't know. I think it's a nice flavor combo. A middle school couple. Matt and Colleen, you mean? Remind you of a middle school couple? That's so funny.
We knew that already.
Yeah.
We knew that.
You got your counselor on. Wait, what do you mean? In Oklahoma, like you found a counselor because of my content? Yeah, Celine. If you are ever able to try one or to make one, highly recommend. They're really, really good.
And that really.
Ooh, Iris. Yeah, chocolate martinis and espresso martinis are two things that I've never tried, and I really want to.
Yeah.
Finley, you can make a jalapeno margarita that's not super spicy. I make them not super spicy because, like I said, I'm kind of a baby. But some people do make them very spicy.
You're basically saying that they would not.
Yes, raspberry. That's been the primary reason I haven't tried Thai food is because I'm afraid.
Which neither would you have, right? You wouldn't have approved of me if you know.
In the real world?
Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting conversation.
Oh, here it comes back to the real world.
Wait, did she really just say that?
This is your real world now,
right? Yeah. For my family, it's not even going to be a question. My
What does that
dad's
mean?
16 years older than my stepmom, and even my mom.
No, yeah, but she's
10 years older than my step.
Christine's baby when it comes to spicy food too. Yeah, okay. Well, Christine and I are the same.
It's like nothing.
5.5. Come on.
Okay, so her family has age gaps in it, and they're chill about it. So she's anticipating her family will be chill about their age gap.
I'm like, hell yeah, we talked about that. And we continue to talk about that, and we are on the same page. Just like we're on the same page with like everything else. That's why I fucking.
Yeah, we're back to the age conversation.
The time I'm here on this.
That's what I've heard, Becky. That espresso martinis are really easy to make. I don't have an espresso machine though, so I can see that being a bit of an obstacle.
Rest of my life, yeah.
Because I'm also kind of a snob about coffee.
Yeah, I would spend the rest of my life with you so that I can see.
If I'm gonna drink straight espresso, I want it to be good.
Forever's a fucking long time, so I take this very seriously.
You can get mild Thai food for sure. Raspberry, I know, but I also don't want to be the white person who goes to a Thai restaurant and is like, what do you have that's the least spicy? Like, I want to go and appreciate the food for the way that it's intended to be consumed, you know? I don't want to be the person who shows up and like asks them to whiteify their like, you know, very culturally relevant food. Feels bad. Does that coffee brand sponsoring you not have an espresso? Well, Finley, it's like capsules, and so like I was thinking actually I might use a commentator capsule to try. Oops. But it's like a little capsule that you're meant to dilute in water to make like a coffee drink. Although it does taste like espresso, so I might try that because they have a mocha flavored one that I have a bunch of left, and I really, really like them. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No. Should we do shoes off? Yeah. So pretty.
Oh boy. Bartise sounds like Andrew Tate. Oh no. Don't mix alcohol and coffee. Gives your body hella mixed signals and can mess with your heart. Oh no. Really? That's super scary. Finley, I love mocha too. Anything with chocolate in it, I am on board. Again, I do want to give SK credit for engaging in something that Raven is interested in. Like, to be fair, the bar is absolutely in hell for, like, male expectations in relationships. But still. What's super easy? There are Thai dishes that are traditionally not made spicy. Oh, okay, great. That's good to know. Yeah, I'll have to do some research about what would be a good fit. He fell asleep. Oh my God. Honestly, though, I feel like that would be something that you would do.
You would fall asleep too.
I have a hard time falling asleep, though.
Borderline narcolepsy.
I was not throwing shade at you at all, to be clear.
Sorry, I didn't mean to come in so hot.
Yeah, I know. I feel like you would fall asleep, and then I would think it was really
If
cute.
they're doing a good job.
Yeah, I feel like you would fall asleep, and I'd be jealous that you were sleeping.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there like, God damn it, I would have fallen asleep too. The bars in hell, yes, yeah. Oh, For Loco, yes. Oh my God. Raven just wants to date Raven. Oh, Hannah. Oh my God. I don't know who made that original comment, but Jesus. I wonder if that's true. I have such a hard time assessing
I'm counting.
whether Netflix is doing them dirty.
Hello. OMG. Yum.
Oh, very tempting.
Oh boy.
That looks so good.
That does look really good.
I like this. What is this?
That's a beat.
Baby, will you take me to this place so we can eat their food?
Yeah, sure. Today.
Okay.
Like,
you guys heard it. He committed on stream.
That's gonna be normal because we're both more like chill, apprehensive people.
Well, wouldn't it be more fun to go to the place where Love is Blind was filmed?
Maybe you should be a little crazier.
Yes,
it
it
takes
is.
a lot to get my crazy out. So.
A little more
There's a cat hair in my
pizzazz, razzle
mouth.
dazzle.
Can you?
Oh, is she upset that he's not
I don't
razzle
know. You're napping
dazzly?
all the time, so I can't really get a read.
Oh, more passive aggression.
All right. Challenge accepted then. Be the energy god.
Okay.
Oh, yay. Welcome back, Megan.
If there's any reservation.
Some people just want the idea of a relationship. Yes, Finley. I think that for a lot of people can be a really hard transition. Is not having a relationship that looks like our idealized mental vision. And really embracing the messy, the disappointment, the gray area, because all people that you'll be in relationships with are flawed, fallible humans, you know? There is no such thing as a perfect relationship.
More razzle dazzle.
No, they're more dazzle.
Yeah, I mean, ideally that's how it works.
I just feel like.
Yeah, exactly. She's mad that he naps on vacation. I'm wondering if it's more that she felt hurt that he was like falling asleep and so like therefore like not paying attention, not paying attention to an activity that mattered to her. So maybe she felt like not seen, you know?
I'm attracted.
But again, like there's a different way to express that, you know? To be fair, though, again, these are all like regular people. Their relationship is a muffin and she wants a cupcake. Oy vey. Yeah, I caught the tail end of that.
From day one, so I wasn't expecting that, and I was okay with leaving with that. The way I see it is there's like a block that's like standing in between us.
Okay.
Like we haven't really like gotten over that. Yeah. And be in that final space where we're like, oh boy. Like, you know, we're here now. Is the block
when you're it's totally normal to fall asleep when you're deeply relaxed. Yeah, Finley, exactly. I think like him falling asleep is super like okay and normal and to be expected. But sometimes we interpret objective events in a very different way. And they mean different things to us than what it actually is, you know?
I think the block is.
And so I could very much see that feeling insulting to her, even though it's not something that is intended to be insulting or like is insulting. Yeah. Meditation is about being relaxed.
Look at that service. Wow,
when Raven is rude, she goes. Does she laugh at the end of being rude? Oh boy.
Introduced to razzle dazzle.
Yeah. I think again, like the passive aggression here is just like hard to watch because there's just a really easy way to express this made me feel bad, or I don't like this, or it made me feel insecure, and instead we're like coming at somebody sideways, which is just not helpful. Like also that doesn't communicate anything constructive.
Yes.
You know.
I'm really excited to bring you up to my brothers. When we go
I don't mean to be that guy, but this table's a goddamn mess.
Reagan's his.
What the fuck is going on? Did you see the table?
Okay.
Super redneck.
It looks like when little kids go to Chipotle. There's rice
As long as
everywhere.
you're okay with getting like dirty.
Birds. In what way?
Birds.
We'll get some boots. We'll stop it in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's super normal to want someone to pay attention to you. That's totally fair.
I can do boots. Actually, okay, that's a lie. I own boots. I already have boots.
My girl, oh damn.
But when she claims to know about the stuff because it's very much her thing.
Luckily, the ring's already on.
Hells yeah.
Oh, I hear what you're saying,
glad,
Stephanie.
like,
Yeah.
We're engaged right now. Like, makes me so happy.
Um,
We're the same person. We're the
That's
same
fair,
fucking
Megan.
person.
These top-down shots.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair though for her to be upset at him for not paying attention potentially when she was doing jumping jacks during his Bartiz
Can I
Steep
say,
story.
Like, my family's really close. Like, we're really close. Like, if someone's feeling a certain
Yes,
way, like,
Katie, I
everybody
used to
knows
work at Chipotle too when
so what
I
the fuck?
before I was a
We're, like,
therapist,
so mean to
and
each
when
other,
children
like,
would come
that's
into
all of us
Chipotle, it was always like,
There's a lot.
"Ooh."
I'm, like, I'm interested to see how,
Someone's
like,
gonna have to go clean the rice party that just happened at that
Like,
table.
even with the kids, like, being such a fucking pussy right now. Like, are you serious?
Oh,
Like,
they were
that's how we all
rolling
feel.
their own sushi. Okay, that makes
I
much
think
more
that's
sense.
just,
I was like,
all
how
of
do you
us
get
talk to each
sushi
other,
everywhere
like,
or rice
just, like,
everywhere when
how
you're
we
eating
are.
sushi?
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Because it's sticky rice.
I'd have an issue with like if with our kids. I'm definitely like sitting up straight for every meal. You know what I'm saying?
She's
Like,
just telling kids to stop being pussies.
Hold on, we gotta rewind. I was fixated on the rice. We're pausing.
Yeah, babe. Getting caught up on food.
Listen, I'm allowed to get fixated on whatever I want. Puppy. Okay, we are rewinding to 28 minutes even. We'll just set it there, or 28:01, I guess.
See right now, like, are you serious?
Oh, nope, we got to rewind more. We are rewinding to 27 minutes, 30 seconds. She said adults in her family will look at kids and tell them to not be fucking pussies. What? Do you still have dreams that you work there? No, oh my God, thank God. Every time we do go there, though, it is a little bit triggering because I'm just like, no, Chipotle workers do not get paid enough. And Chipotle is just like, it was probably one of the worst jobs that I've ever had, at least. All right, we are at 27 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
country. As long as you're okay with getting like dirty.
Like, in what way?
I'll get you some. We'll get some boots. We'll stop it in the rest. We'll get some boots.
Okay.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have
Actually,
to.
okay, that's a lie. I own boots. I already have boots.
My girl, oh damn! Don't marry me, please.
Okay. She has boots.
Luckily, the ring's already on.
Hells yeah! I'm so glad like we're engaged right now. Like, it makes me so happy.
Okay.
We're the same person. We're the same fucking person.
Yeah.
My mom's gonna fucking love you. She doesn't like
Really?
anybody.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she likes me that much.
Uh-oh.
But she's gonna fucking love you.
That's always a red flag.
When I say like my family's really close, like we're really close. Like if someone's feeling a
I'm
certain type of way,
nervous.
like everybody knows it. Like
Yeah.
like so what the fuck? We're all like so mean to each other. Like that's all of us
Oh.
are. We're just a lot. I'm
Okay.
interested to see how like
The dynamic.
yeah, like even with the kids, like being
Yeah.
such a fucking pussy right now. Like are you serious? Like that's how we all
the
call each
kids.
other.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just like how all of us.
Okay, we're pausing at like 28:30. YouTube tagging doesn't always work on mobile. Oh, yeah. The tagging is strange. Just generally, I know that she's joking, but for the sake of talking about it anyways, I do want to be super clear that using like derogatory names or like name calling little kids and being really judgmental towards kids can be very detrimental to their development, like the development of their self-esteem and their self-image. Name calling kids, I think, is just like forever something that will push my buttons, because there's a lot of ways to communicate to a small child like, hey, that's not inappropriate behavior, please stop doing that, that's pushing my buttons right now, please stop doing that. But like name calling children is just not really one of them. What we know about human development is that kids form, first of all, their sense of identity and their self-esteem based on the relationships that they have with primary caregivers primarily, but with family generally. And also it teaches us a lot about conflict. And so when kids are immersed in an environment that's like very volatile, like emotionally and verbally volatile, sometimes those kids can have a hard time with conflict resolution. Because, like, for example, if a kindergartner is being told at home, you know, when he's crying, that stop being a pussy, and that kid goes to school and tells someone else stop being a pussy, that kid's probably going to get in trouble in kindergarten because, like, that's not an appropriate thing to say. And so, like, not great in terms of modeling healthy conflict resolution, modeling healthy communication skills, but also potentially very, very damaging to the way that kids view themselves. Just like 0 out of 10, don't recommend as a parenting technique, name calling kids. So I didn't grow up in an abusive environment, but that affects, but that I thought was normal, but that affects you later. Yes, exactly. Even if it is normalized within the family system, it can still be detrimental later on. Part of me thinks her sharing this because while her siblings may be kids, she's probably done a lot of raising them. Yeah, that's fair. I know she's talked about how her youngest sibling is really, really little. And so there's potentially like parentification and like resentment there for sure. And also it's common, for families where the age gap between children is really large for primary caregivers to be exhausted by the time that their smallest child is born. And so the perspective and the patience for parenting is very, very low. And just like it's, you know, the perspective is shifted a lot by the time that the youngest child is born. And so that can also be part of the issue, which is not to excuse the behavior because it's not appropriate, but sometimes that's what happens, which is also why it's helpful to make very conscientious decisions about choosing to be a caregiver for a child, you know? Yeah, I just, don't recommend. Yeah, Iris, that's totally fair. And so that's why it's like really helpful. Like if you know that you don't have the capacity, like maybe if her parents knew that they didn't have the capacity to care for a 4-year-old, it would have been helpful to, you know, like really take stock of what their ability was to be present with that child. To be clear, I'm not like labeling them or like making a for sure judgment because we don't know. But just for the sake of talking about it in generals. Okay. Let's keep going. So we're at like 28 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
Let's talk to each other. Like, that's just like how we are. It's, like,
I'm not gonna lie, like whenever I'm around my family, I'd never cuss. I'd have an issue with like if with our kids. I'm definitely like sitting up straight for every meal, you know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
No.
Okay.
That's just how we are.
Oh boy. Okay.
We're definitely different. We're just like the crazy Israeli, like dark people.
So we're the crazy
Thank you for being here, Juliana. I appreciate you.
I'm interested to see how, like,
This
different
interaction is
worlds,
making me nervous.
I'm excited to see everyone's like reaction to like everything.
To me?
Like, yeah.
But I don't like being the center of attention, so.
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, we're pausing again at like 29 minutes and 20 seconds. I just want to address this really quickly because the like, well, that's just how we are thing is oftentimes an excuse for hurtful behavior, for toxic behavior, for, you know, unhealthy boundaries, or like any variety of issues that can show up in a family system or in a relationship. And so if you're on the receiving end of a comment like this, please know that it is very much okay to set a boundary that like, I can appreciate that that's how you are. And I'm also asking that you make an effort to meet me in the middle. I want to value you for who you are and the way that you are authentically. And also that particular word really hurts my feelings, or this particular behavior isn't something that I feel safe around. And so I'm asking you to meet me in the middle. We can both compromise and make an effort to meet the other one where we're at, but I'm not just going to like abide by like, oh, that's the way they am, and so therefore that it is how it will be for the future, because that's not fair. And also like if that person doesn't want to adjust their behavior, then you can just communicate like, okay, well, if that's not realistic for you, then I'm just going to distance myself. Like I'll limit the interaction that I have with you, either in these types of scenarios or when you're using that type of language. I'll just remove myself because I don't feel safe. And I don't have to co-sign that behavior or that type of language or, what have you. Yes, Celine, you're allowed to bring different behaviors into blended families. Exactly. Wait, what happened? What did Katie say? She was busy. Miles, we are at 29 minutes and 20 seconds. Or like 29 minutes, 19 seconds. My mother-in-law, I'm just direct. Also, my mother-in-law, you got fatter. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially someone making a comment about like your body or something that's like a trigger for you. You can be blunt, and also you can control your behavior, you know? All right. We are going to press play. 29 minutes and 19 seconds in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Oy, oy, oy. If this stock music gets my stream taken down, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm feeling a little nervous.
Oh, it's happening.
See all the girls that I've
We're meeting all the
dated,
people.
formed real connections
No,
with,
the stream's
but
fine.
I
Not that.
think we are all mature enough to not have this and like any awkwardness.
There's a difference between being blunt and being mean. Yes, exactly. And there's a difference between being blunt and honest and refusing to control your behavior also. You can be honest and also be kind.
Brennan is tall.
Be mindful.
Good looking. Has good shoulders.
And when we did like early therapist reacts, we would pause a lot more, and especially when I'm not streaming, I think I do pause a lot more because I'm paying more attention to the show. But the unfortunate side effect is that the video ends up being like 3 times longer than the video, and so like for an hour piece of content, we're 3.5, 4 hours of raw footage that Aaron then has to edit down. So it's hard finding that balance, you know. You know, it's going to get messy when the alcohol starts flowing. Exactly. Yeah. I relate. It's not all at once. Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I hear that. We're trying to figure out a way to make this content, particularly the Love is Blind videos, in a way that isn't quite such a Herculean effort for Aaron and I. Because last time we did season 2, it like for 2.5, 3 weeks is our whole life. We didn't do anything else except for film, edit, upload, film, edit, upload, film, edit, upload, and it was exhausting. It made me kind of hate the series a little bit. So I'm trying to find a way to do it in a way that, you know, isn't soul sucky. Huh? Oh yeah. Last season we actually missed an episode because we were so like overwhelmed. We edited it and everything, but we just didn't upload it because we like completely dropped the ball. Yes.
I mean, she looks fucking incredible. Look at her. She's wearing tight dresses.
Aaron is here for the mess.
Beautiful smile, beautiful eyes. Of course.
Yeah, it makes sense how you're doing it. Before it was too much, and that's okay. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Like I said, we're just trying to find like a happy medium. Is the chat silently judging everyone?
Welcome. We want to start by congratulating all of you on your engagement.
Congrats, guys.
Lexi, last season I don't remember where they went, but I know first season they went to Mexico.
Getaway?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Ladies, I would like you to meet the gentlemen, and gentlemen, I would like you to meet the ladies
This
who
is
you
just
dated
weird.
but did not propose
You know, it's just
to.
fucked up.
It does
It's
feel
just
fucked up.
You know?
We already have insecurities
Alexa and
abounding.
Brennan. Colleen and Matt.
Engagements feel like an overstatement. Second season was also Mexico. Okay, great. Thank you, Katie and Anita. I couldn't remember.
Last but certainly
Why
not least,
can't they just make gingerbread houses? Honestly, how come they can't just do something fun?
It's gotta be so weird.
Nick and Vanessa are shit stirrers, Celine. That's what I'm saying.
Like, do I hug you or like do I pretend like I don't know you? Like, I do. Like, I know you for sure. I'm just taking in everyone's looks still.
Tell you what, I've got my eyes on one person. It's her right there. That's all.
Okay, like that's a very sweet thing to say, and also this situation is inherently weird. I'm sorry.
Your emotional connection into a physical one.
Vanessa's dress is weird. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it.
Background.
People who you didn't choose.
Exactly.
Who
Will any
knows?
of those things change the way you feel about one?
Oi.
Okay.
You guys, you are just.
Someone said on yesterday's stream that they filmed season 2 and season 3 simultaneously, which is why they're in Malibu. Oh, that's very interesting. Really pumping out the content.
Or will you walk away forever?
Oh no, Anna, does it get worse?
Is love truly blind?
No emotion to physical.
hope
Nope,
you
no
prove it.
touch me, sir. Is Andrew gonna respawn? I hope not.
Cheers.
And to your love and happiness.
I do like her orange lipstick, Celine. Yeah, just the bottom of her dress is a interesting shape. Vanessa's. No shots. We don't need to be doing fucking shots. Have y'all not seen season 2? Probably not, actually, if they film them concurrently, but still. Yay. Alcohol is totally not a substance. This isn't dangerous.
Listen, I'm fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like she's not fucking.
Also, conservative America would have a heart attack if anyone on the show used weed at all. But like, we're acting like consuming this amount of alcohol is completely normal and not at all cause for concern. When like in reality, this can be very much dangerous. Don't get me wrong, I'm not judging you if you drink alcohol. I drink alcohol and get drunk, but I do take issue with them glorifying this on the show as if alcohol is the social lubricant that needs to exist in uncomfortable social situations, because that's not true. Oh my god, it makes me so uncomfy.
How many times?
This is weird.
Actually, we're up to 5. I forgot. 5.
Like, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Hi, Shy. Thank you. Yes. I was telling everyone earlier that I forgot to order my contacts, and so I only have like 4 pairs left, and I don't get new ones for 2 weeks, so I'm parceling them out. Just joined sipping tea from your cat. I'm like, oh, Lane, I heard that's so fun. Thank you. Echelon has been forever immortalized in a mug, and I could not be happier. Ever watched The High Court with Doug Benson? It was high judges. Ooh, that's interesting. No, I haven't. Yes, Finley, board games are good social lubricant, and I, for one, am a proponent. I am.
There was a wall between y'all, so I'm good with it. French fries, Four Locos, and all that shit. We dated too.
It didn't work.
It's so happening so fast.
It all worked out.
Oh my god, you guys. I need to pay less attention to the chat and more attention to the show. Hold on, we're going to pause, and I'm rewinding. I was trying to avoid listening to Colleen and Zanab talk about how many times they've boinked their fiancés, but
They did do it too.
All right, we're rewinding to 35 minutes even. Yes, Mario Kart, exactly. Rainbow Road would be so much better. Okay. We are gonna press play at 35 minutes even. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I love all of you in the chat a bunch, but I am going to try to listen to what they're saying, because this is happening so fast. I remember this about season 2, actually. Feeling overwhelmed. What's okay? All right, that's cute. Good for them.
Doing ballet.
Okay.
You have fun?
Oh, I had a lot.
Yes.
I just don't like it.
I didn't get 3 rounds. She didn't need 3 rounds. She could have handled 3 rounds.
Just want to do
It was like best friend vibes.
There was a wall between y'all, so I'm good with it.
French fries, Four Locos, and all that shit.
Guys, I'm so uncomfy.
It all worked out. It all worked out. And we're gonna fucking double date for the rest of our lives. Alright. Our kids are gonna play football together.
Oh god.
They're gonna be geniuses, okay? My team pool, I'm sorry. Do you know how fucking smart this guy is?
He's very smart.
I don't know. I don't think you know the extent.
I mean, he shows me. Like,
I'm really lucky.
You guys, I'm so overwhelmed. Oh my god. It gets worse than this?
To hear there's been a disconnect for me.
Right.
There's been like a, holy crap, you're not what I had pictured.
Yeah.
This is different. I have to reconnect that person in the pods, the person who's in my bedroom now.
Yeah.
Marriage and family. Same.
I'm like figuring things out, and I'm like,
here's the deal.
What?
I can 100% see that, because you probably had an expectation of what to see when you fucking doors open.
Thank you, C, for being here. I appreciate you.
Here's the thing.
Shake, is that you? Yes.
It's different now.
Oh, 100%. It's very different.
Because I was able to.
Oh my
God.
god.
In the pod, and I had this idea of what she was. But now that I have the real her, it's like I have to adapt to, instead of what I wanted her to be, now it's who she is. Period.
Hello?
Adapting, but I still love her.
Did you not listen when they gave you the show intro?
Passive aggressive.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fair.
So like, No, it's not at all a good thing. It just beats me down. It's
Okay.
I'm in love with you. I'm attracted to you. But everything I do, you got a passive aggressive comment. No, like she genuinely hates the fact that towel is right there. So she's gonna be like, hey, you think you could maybe just like next time maybe not put your towel on the coffee table? No. Because to her, that's how she banters and how she plays, but it's just not fun for me. Did you not get that? Okay, then if she did it in the pods, I pictured her doing it smiling because her.
Okay. Pause. Okay. There are so many things that we could address about the show that I think, quite honestly, I am too overwhelmed to address. First and foremost, the like bragging about how often we're having sex and she couldn't handle this many rounds and all that stuff. Big yikes. Don't love. If you find yourself doing this, I do want to encourage you to evaluate whether you're feeling drawn to doing that out of a sense of insecurity, because saying things like that can very much come off as viewing people as sexual objects, especially if you are a masc or male person. It just comes off as like, I need to compensate for something. And it's just like, yeah, it's just gross. Second of all, the like, I pictured her smiling when she was being passive aggressive before, and so I was fine with it. Freaking yikes. I think there's a lot to unpack there. Listen, I want to be mindful about the way that I'm making this content. I'm really making a conscientious effort this season to not speak prescriptively or with certainty about these people's intentions, or like with certainty about, you know, this is for sure what's happening in their brains, because I think it's unfair and also not true, especially with how much we know about the way that Netflix curates this content. However, this statement to me feels very much like I'm not willing to absorb criticism from someone unless they are doing it in a way that isn't at all threatening to me, which is a problem, particularly in a heterosexual relationship with a masc and a femme person, or like a male and a female person. This bothers me because it feels very much like I'm not going to take you seriously unless all of the criticisms that you have in our relationship prioritize soothing my ego and prioritize my feelings ahead of yours. And that's a problem. Like, we should be willing to absorb criticism from our partners, even if it's presented in like maybe a toxic or like imperfect way, you know, because again, I want to encourage people to honor that your partner is a human. Like, they're not always going to be perfect. It is an impossible and unreachable fucking expectation that someone would express criticism to you in a way that doesn't hurt your feelings all the fucking time. There's something to be said about setting healthy boundaries and like not allowing someone to run wild with like hurtful or especially like abusive content. Not content, sorry, I'm reading the chat. Abusive language. But also like, there is, it just comes off as this very like patriarchal expectation of like, I'm only willing to listen to you if you're gonna like do it with a smile, sweetie. Like it has the same energy as telling women who are just walking on the street minding their own business that they'd be so much prettier if they smile. You know what I'm saying? And it pushes my buttons. It's not an okay thing to fucking do. And it just, yeah, doesn't come
like
across
it.
well. Yeah. No, the straights are not okay, especially in this show. I don't think that they're okay. Also, the example he used was actually assertive. Yes, Paloma, that's what I was going to say too. Her saying like, actually next time, could you not put your towel on the car? That's like a super okay thing. Yeah, Lauren, you interpreted it as like, I thought she was joking before. I think also that. The other thing I want to point out about this too is the like, oh, well, I am only willing to accept criticism if she's like being nice about it. Feels very much to me like this sort of ever raising bar of like, well, yeah, I would be willing to accept your criticism if, well, yeah, I'd be willing to accept your criticism if, and it just feels like that bar is going to continue to get higher for Zanab and his is going to be fucking down here. You know what I'm saying? which bothers me because it does feel a little bit like, oh, no, I'm fair for sure. It's just that, and except that like there never is actually a threshold that she can meet where her criticism is going to be seen by valid as him. This is a very common tactic in relationships with people who are emotionally immature and aren't able to absorb the criticism about themselves. And so be mindful of that. It is important to hold ourselves accountable for the way that we communicate, but also if someone never seems to accept your notes by saying like, well, you just didn't say it very nicely, red flag. Okay, we're gonna keep going. If he's doing this stuff now, I see resentment. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's see. We're at like 37:48-ish. We're going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
Real life, it's straight face. And I'm like, you actually mad, bro?
I haven't connected
Ew.
the person in the pod with the person I'm looking at. Yeah. No, it's been weird. Like last night was really, really wonderful. But like going from last night to the silent treatment really fucked with me. Yeah. But he's lovely physically.
Yeah, Lexi,
Totally
yes.
matches
The
all
like,
my
my ball and chain, like that kind of a thing.
Okay. Just don't worry about anything. I think it's
That's
just
bad
really
advice.
easy to, like with your own insecurities to get in your head, right? Yeah.
For real though, like you're telling me you are more in love in person as you were in the pods.
Oh, yes.
So shoot me straight. In 4 weeks, are you marrying Nancy?
If I had to say yes or no today, I would say yes, I do. We've encountered no problem so far.
Old timey, I hate my wife content.
Talk through maturely.
And y'all done that.
We've done that at the pool. We did it today at the pool. We did it last night in the beds. I've only seen her for less than fucking 48 hours right there. I will say
Are we
right now,
basing our compatibility based on how often we're having sex? Because that seems short-sighted, no? The show is so fixated on people's physical appearance for a show that's called Love is Blind, and it drives me fucking nuts. Why are we gratuitously filming people's bodies? Actually, only the women's bodies.
Within.
Oh, she's hot. It's cool. Never mind.
No, literally. She nags me and is annoying to me, and I hate her, but at least she's got a fat ass. Like, that's very much the energy that I'm picking up, and it's pushing my fucking buttons.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Is I'm like, I'm physically attracted to her.
Uh-huh.
We are physically compatible.
I don't know. I am so, hold on, we're pausing. I'm so fucking annoyed right now. The other thing about this, yes, major frat bro vibes. The other thing about this that I want to talk about is something that a lot of people on TikTok and like other social media platforms have discussed. This idea that men don't actually really like women all that much. They just really like female anatomy. And I think that is really pertinent to the conversation that's being had right now between these two, because it comes off very much as like, I like having a warm body to sleep next to. I like having a person whose anatomy I can penetrate. I like, in theory, being partnered to someone, but I don't like emotional labor. I don't like being held accountable. I don't like trying to form emotional closeness with someone who isn't exactly like me or who isn't masculine like me. And like, that's problematic. If that's, physical labor, like picking up towels, exactly. Which is not really like physical labor. It's cleaning up after yourself. That's a problem, and also like a toxic attitude to bring into a relationship. Because again, if we're forming our partnerships based on solely sexual compatibility, then we have bigger issues. Like that's going to be a problem later on down the road. Not to bring it back to age, but these two men, yeah, that's fair. Being the two youngest ones, there's something to be said for like maturity and things like that. But I think also, this is just like inherently a patriarchal ideal, you know? Yeah, they hate women. One thing I've learned from you is being around gay men. Yeah. I think patriarchal attitudes about relationships in women can really fuck with the way that, people who are socialized as men, or like mostly people like this, like cis hetero men interact in relationships. And so for what it's worth, if you are a man or a masked person or, you know, somebody who's historically benefited from the patriarchy, it's really useful to do some work unpacking our internalized misogyny, because in the same way that we all have internalized racism, a lot of us have internalized misogyny also. And it's, I would argue all of us honestly have some misogyny living inside of us. And it's good to practice unpacking that and bringing that into the room. Can you do this silly ew? Yes, I like having a partner that I can like ooh, like very much that thing. I'm AFAB non-binary, and I once had a male partner who told me his view of relationships was restriction. Ew. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Very much like the boomer attitude of like, oh, the old ball and chain, you know, and like, you don't have to be married, dog. Like, you don't have to be married. You don't have to have a female partner. You don't have to have a partner at all. If that's really the way that you're viewing this relationship, like, just don't, you know? So yeah, food for thought. Anyways, all right, I'm going to press play at like 39 in 3, 2, 1.
Lots of sex, but
yes, Celine, just be a bachelor.
There's a but.
Y'all had the emotion on your
There's a but, which is like, there's moments in our day where we're just not.
It doesn't feel perfect.
Literally, that's so normal. It not feeling perfect is so normal.
Going through the same thing too, right?
Are you really?
Yeah. So like,
Why?
she's different.
Mannerism.
Exactly.
Bullet,
Exactly.
yeah.
So what specifically? What's a bad? What is something bad?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like what's throwing
New
you
information.
Okay.
Okay. That makes 100% sense. I dated Raven in the pods extensively. So you proposed to a girl in the pods that you thought you knew, and you come here and it's completely different.
100%.
Well, also, yes, that is the whole premise of the show. Thank you for attending.
So we're just talking, catching up. But for us, it just didn't happen like.
I know, I heard mannerism too, like
the first time
aneurysm.
We sat on the couch. We were literally sitting at opposite edges of the couch, bro. So I'm like, okay, is this what engagement?
Oh, it gets worse, Magnolia. Jesus.
That's weird because this is like our first time to get to see each other physically, and why aren't you just jumping right in? She is his fiance. It doesn't make sense to me. Nancy's never over there. Nancy's here on my lap. I don't want to sound fucked up saying this, but I think if it was me and Raven would be closer to here, just sitting on my lap. That's how I think it should be.
So y'all haven't like physically touched much.
Not a lot.
What Raven told me in the pause about me being her number one and SK being number two, it was kind of like, I only got him because you didn't pick me.
Oh no.
Multiple times, yeah.
Okay. I already could tell. I could already tell that y'all did.
Oh my God. You guys. Oh, sorry. I paused and then pressed play.
When I go to an ice cream shop, I try all the flavors before I like commit to buying it. And that's just with ice cream. I think that it's definitely important to know what you're gonna get for the rest of your life, personally.
Yeah, that's valid. Wanting to assess sexual compatibility is a super valid want. Bartiz saying that he's hotter than SK and so that's why Raven doesn't like him is so problematic and toxic, because like, it's not about you, dude.
My biggest fear is that I have given my fucking self to this person. I've given my life to this person.
Yeah.
She knows everything about me.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is that she's playing.
I don't think that's even.
I don't think it's happening.
I don't think you can fake it.
It's too fucking natural. It's too good.
Boy.
How is it not a fear? Honestly, how is that? How is it not a fear?
The biggest test is gonna come when you have your first conflict.
Right, and I told her that. I have been very vulnerable with this person.
I don't want to knock the fear of vulnerability. Like, that's super valid.
Reciprocating that. And the deepest fear in a man is what if.
Yeah, Miss Autumn, it's nobody's business.
What if she's playing along, which we don't think is happening. But what if? Because here's why. Because if it ever turned out that what she was saying and doing was not real, he is going to crumble. Because everything in him is so teed up on her. But the fear is valid because you will never know until she says I do.
Correct.
Okay. Oh my God. I am okay. First and foremost, I want to be clear. Fear of vulnerability, fear of rejection, fear of being deceived. these are all super valid fears, right? This is like human. I think this is understandable, and I don't want to stigmatize the expression of honest emotion, especially in a man, right? Like this is something that we need more of. However, this attitude of like, if she's playing him, then he's going to crumble and, you know, you're never going to know. Like, it's just a lot of really weird mask ways to say, like, it's okay to be afraid. Yeah, this like weird alpha nonsense is strange. He's trying to show he would be better for her. That I just am so weirded out by this. I also just want to encourage people, when someone confides in you like a fear of something, of like anything really, assuring them, oh, that's not happening, that's not what it is, can sometimes really be unhelpful. I think in a lot of cases, it's more helpful to embrace it. Like, yeah, you know, like I can't know for sure. Like I don't know for certain exactly what the universe holds or exactly what's in someone's head. But maybe it makes sense to trust that she's being honest because she's given you no reason to think otherwise, you know? I think also in relationships too, this like fear of rejection can be very much a barrier to intimacy and closeness. This is something that we see uniformly in couples counseling, a fear that like, you know, what if I give myself to this person completely and they reject me? Like, yeah, that's possible. Like that is a thing that could happen, you know? But it's not, in a lot of cases, a reason to avoid being in a relationship altogether. He's mansplaining masculinity. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, exactly, Magnolia. It's super invalidating, because the reality is that we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. And it's disingenuous and also just not helpful. Yeah, that's the other thing, is they're acting like this is purely a man's fear, as if she's not also afraid of potentially being rejected. I'd also be upset if I was their current fiance to know that they're talking about how much they're banging, but also that they're talking about other people that they were interested in. Yeah. I think there's just, this is the other thing too about the show that is interesting to me, is they have these conversations on camera and like in talking heads and stuff as if it's not going to be put on fucking TV, which is wild to me. Like all of the shitty things that you're saying about your fiance are going to be put on television, not only for like the world to see, but also potentially for them to see and hear. And so like, it just, yeah, I very much want to encourage people in your own relationships to practice communicating those things directly to your partner rather than circumventing and communicating them to everyone else, because it just doesn't help. Also, is my stream being weird or am I like blurry AF? Let me know in the chat if the stream is like blurry as hell, because it looks blurry to me, but I can't tell. All right. I think being on camera for so many hours a day really desensitizes you. Yeah, Finley, that's super fair. Yeah, it is blurry. Okay, that's what I thought. Why is it being so weird? I just got home from the hospital surgery. Oh my gosh. Philly didn't think you'd still be streaming since my surgery ran late. Oh, well, Outcast9, welcome to the stream. Yeah, why is it blurry? That's so annoying. Hey, Lovey, can you come in here? Hold on, we're going to try and fix it real quick. Cause she blurry and I don't know why it's doing that. It says excellent connection. I've determined that that's a lie. Close, go away. Create a highlight, add a stream marker. No, I don't want to do that either. That's super weird. Where did Aaron go? Hold on, I'm going to mute my mic so I can yell for Aaron. Hold, please. Okay, hello, I'm back. I don't know, he might be shaving. I don't know if you'll hear me or not. All right, well, I'm gonna try and figure out why it's blurry. Look at the stream. It's like blurry. I asked the chat and they said it's blurry for them too. Isn't that weird? It says excellent connection though. What the fuck? Love is blurry, shake. Well, but it's like the chat and stuff too. Did that make it better? I don't think it did. Hold on. Pause. Nope. That doesn't help. Yeah, it's the stream. It's whatever, for whatever reason, the connection is blurry. Or just like not, I changed my resolution. It got better. Oh, let me see. Yeah, let me try putting it at a different resolution. Oh, that fixed it. Okay, yeah. If it's blurry for you, under the little gear icon, you can press settings and then press quality. I switched it to 720p and it cleared it up. So if it's blurry for you, maybe try that.
If our internet had a dip, I wonder if it would change the quality of it.
Yeah, I think our internet dipped a while ago and it just downgraded the quality and then never put it back up. Yeah, it was on 144p. Yeah, that's what mine was on too. Okay, I think our internet probably just dipped earlier, and it didn't go back up. So
It do be sucking.
all right. Yeah, Cox Internet is really playing fast and loose with what they consider high-speed internet, and they won't come out to my house to fix it. Okay, we're gonna press play. We are at like 40, like 4306, 4306, and we are gonna press play in 3, 2, 1. The chat is a little delayed. Sometimes it helps refreshing. Because things can get like 1 or 2 seconds behind and it's hard to like use the little wheel.
Come here, Zay. Tired of
Ooh,
talking
Amanda,
about
I feel that.
I
forget
need
shit
to
all
be
the
with
time.
you.
That's why I'm wearing glasses. I forgot to wear my contacts.
Not at all. What else do you possibly have?
We've been talking about
Just got off work and didn't realize you were streaming. Aw.
Like
Well, hello, Rachel. Congratulations on being off of work. Welcome to the stream.
I don't know if y'all will like these, but
what are these?
Amanda, good luck, my friend. I will send you good vibes.
pods, I had a connection with Bartiz.
Yeah, moving does suck.
We both
Oh
are, like,
no.
exercise people. The hype was like big muscles, and I think the hype.
Are we gonna
was
have a
real.
Jared and Mal situation on our hands?
Bacon wrapped scallop?
Not good.
Oh no. Thank you, Lexi. It actually wasn't intentional. The glasses came well
Closed that
before the
door
hair,
with
but
Raven. I didn't give her the attention that she's used to in the real world. Anywhere she goes, she's gonna have heads turning, right? But I kind of experienced that same thing. We both are the attention getters. So I'm excited to talk to her. I'm
God.
excited to pick her brain. I'm like to connect in real life and see how it goes.
I don't know what.
what does that mean? What does that mean?
The women are Gucci.
But we're Gucci.
How he's cutting
we were
2 shots of
way more
Nancy
emotional than y'all,
comfortably
for sure.
eating.
We
Uh-huh.
categorized everything, you know,
Feels
we have, like,
fatphobic,
party moments,
Netflix.
Then we have like, bro, like we're all falling apart because we like.
Oh, good. I'm glad refreshing helps.
The only person who did that.
I know it bothers me that they're cutting to Nancy
I
eating.
didn't know crying.
It feels fatphobic.
If I had any regrets in the pod experience, it would be cutting things off too quickly with Raven and not giving her that last day or day and a half that we would have had together.
Oh,
There's
here we
definitely
go.
feelings there. It's crazy that
Yeah.
there's 2 girls in the same spot that I was falling in love with.
Why do they keep cutting
So I don't know
to
how I'm gonna
Nancy
deal with
eating?
all that,
It is
but
so annoying to
yeah,
me.
this is all crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, A, leave Nancy the fuck alone. Let a girl eat in peace, because I guarantee you everyone else at this fucking party has also been eating. But B, where the fuck is Bartiz going?
I had a huge drink.
Especially for the man who was earlier yelling about how Nancy wouldn't get off his lap. Now all of a sudden he wants to be all up in Raven's business. Feels unfaithful.
I'm the gateway.
Are you leaving for work? Oh no, are they showing footage of Raven's butt too? Yeah, it just bothers. See, look, they're still showing her eating. Ugh. It bothers me. I know it's all editing, but it bothers me. Bartiz is giving major yeah.
Go in bed right.
For what it's worth, ordering your partner around like that can feel very scary to be on the receiving end of.
Okay.
Come here.
That was good. Yeah.
Just wait for this. Oh
Alexa
no.
and Brennan.
I knew Brennan was all for Alexa at
Did
first.
it work?
I think it worked.
It fucking
I think it
worked.
Matt.
Matt
And Colleen.
and Colleen.
Oh my
My
god.
boo. Like, I was like, baby girl, like, tell me what these 25-year-olds all are about.
And she was like, look, like, I don't want to be judged for my age, this and that. And I'm like, you're right. I don't want to be judged for my
She's gonna be the only one not hungover. I mean, yeah,
Like,
because she's eating an appropriate amount of food.
I mean, we're definitely gonna make it to the end. Seeing all that tonight.
Same, Robin.
Oh, it was crazy.
Giving me
But,
skeevy vibes. The
I love
editing.
putting faces to names.
Oh,
I love
no.
seeing all the girls that I have dated. I hope that you feel the same way about the guys that you dated. Because you didn't even see my face until yesterday. So one day later, you're seeing the faces of guys you told.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Oh, boy.
Like, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. So,
Oh, boy.
do you have any
Get ready,
couples
get
that
prepped.
you were like, they're not gonna
I'm ready.
No, SK and Raven. Because I talked. I don't know how you talked to Raven.
Oh,
but I
no.
talked to SK. And it was me. Actually, it was me, SK,
Oh, boy.
and Cole talking at a table about our whole experiences on their first night. I'll just fucking give you all the details. I'm gonna tell you what I told them because. Be honest with you,
We are
be
drunk.
I told them what we did. I told them we had sex a couple times, whatever. You know, I said, you know, yeah, I told me you had a good time. I had a good time. You had a good time, whatever. SK and Raven was like, scoot to your side. Scoot, go over there. Go that side today. Go over there. Yeah,
Like, do it now?
Go over there, yeah.
Why? What is he
And
doing?
I'm over here, and you're over there talking. Why am I sitting on this side and you're sitting on that side?
Yeah.
And that's how he described it to me. How the fuck is this not weird? How you look at me right now? How the fuck is this not weird? If I have talked to you and we've developed an
He is
emotional
really
connection
on
for
one.
10 days, and I propose to you, how is this not fucking weird?
Okay, it's none of your
Why do you like
business.
that? Why are you saying
Other
so
people's
far,
comfort
like,
level is
that's
none
your
of your business,
fiancé?
Bartiste.
It didn't make sense to me, so I was like,
There is not a one correct way to be physically close with your fiance.
I was very surprised that
It's
SK
not his
made it
business
my
to
top,
assign
like, 4.
expectations to other people's
And
relationships.
when I saw him today, I definitely was like, okay, I'm good. Like, I'm so good. I was like, I'm good.
Okay.
That's the opposite of what I experienced.
Oh my God.
He said the wrong thing. He doesn't.
Oh.
Girl that I would go after in the real world, like Raven's.
Oh, he's saying it out loud.
She came down.
He's
she's
saying
wearing
it
tight
again.
clothes. I was
Oh.
Like, this is a fucking smoke show. She's hot as shit.
he's saying
Oh.
We're both
and he's
like the
continuing.
person that people come to, and we both draw attention. They see Raven, they see me, and they say, okay, that's the person I want to go talk to because they look good. Me and Raven connected in pods because we were so similar, and I literally cried because of.
Oh my God, Bartiste, stop talking.
Damn, Nancy and Raven. I was like, fuck.
Oh my God, Angie, thank you. Jesus, I'm overwhelmed. We just got a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. One of these days, I'm actually going to catch your live stream and having to go pick my son up from school. Aw, thank you. I hope you're
So I was like, damn.
picking up your son goes
I
well.
had to trust my gut. And then here we are now. So it was a wild night. It was a wild night for me.
I would.
Are you cool with me being that honest with you?
Oh.
Hold on, we're pausing. Ugh. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna but I want to kiss goodbye. Hold on, everybody, pause for 2 seconds. I'm gonna kiss my husband goodbye because he's leaving me. Love you.
All right. Love you too.
And we'll talk to you later.
Bye. I'll talk to you later.
Everybody say bye to Aaron. I'm gonna rewind in a second. I do want to honor that being honest is a good thing. However, it is super important that the honesty that everybody says bye, baby. The honesty that we're bringing into the room is guided by respect, by compassion, by like a desire for improving the quality of the relationship, the mutual connection, as opposed to just like reckless honesty for like no purpose other than serving ourselves. Because this is very hurtful. I want to also, like, he's drunk, you know, but like, is it socially acceptable to talk about other people's bodies in public? I mean, I would say no. I think it's maybe not like acceptable is the wrong word, but like common. It is common for people to do this. And especially women and femme presenting people are routinely objectified in public. Yes, exactly. That honestly had no care for Nancy's feelings. And so I question the purpose of sharing that, you know? Yes, he tries to use her to validate his ideas about the relationship between SK and Raven. I think, yeah, because he wants her for himself. And like, again, we're just not honoring or respecting Nancy as a human here. I think he's viewing her as like an extension of himself and like a thing that glorifies himself, as opposed to like viewing her as half of a partnership, you know? All right, I'm going to rewind by like 30 seconds. So we're going to be at like 49:23. No, just kidding. Like 49:19. I'm rewinding to 49:19. Ooh, and we're going to watch this shit show again. All right, we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I didn't know that.
Damn, Nancy and Raven. I was like, fuck. I'm literally having feelings for multiple women right now. But you were up here, right? So I was like, damn, I have to trust my gut. And then here we are now. So it was a wild night. It was.
She looks so hurt. Oh, Nancy.
Are you cool with me being that honest with you?
Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
If you want a tall, blonde fitness girl, go to a body competition. Find her there. Don't go on an experiment that is going to potentially line you up with someone who's the complete opposite of what you like.
It's not mine. It's not my. I was just, fuck it. I don't know.
I think he knows that he fucked up, and she knows that he fucked up. This is such a hurtful thing to say. I'm glad that she is not just like co-signing that behavior, because that's fucked up. Oh, let's watch the coming up.
You really have turned a corner, and I feel like I understand you better each day, and that enables me to be like a better fiance to you.
Yeah, he was super wasted. Christine, I think he was like just beyond.
I definitely feel sexual tension. I'm falling in love with you.
All right. That's
So
improvement.
do you just swallow it? You don't chew your food?
You can swallow it.
Can I use a fork or not?
Oh.
Are you gonna say no if there's something you find out that you don't like?
Are you ready?
He loves, but he runs. He gets
Oh
scared.
my God. Oh, the family stuff.
Ugh,
Bartiz.
Looks do fucking matter.
And I think it just sucks that like the person that I love so much doesn't love me.
I find you beautiful.
Oh, not Andrew. Come on.
Zenib is the girl I emotionally connect with.
Bye,
Kareem's the girl
Katie.
I
Thank you so
physically
much for
connect
being
with.
here.
Where's the in between?
I hope you have a good rest of your day. See you hopefully for a future stream.
There's no fucking way I can marry this woman.
Ay, ay, ay.
Today
Yo,
is
she looks
the biggest day of my
flawless.
life.
Is your head
Andrew, I
important?
know.
I'm happy. I've never been this far in any relationship ever in my life.
Oh, they look so cute.
It's now time to decide if love is blind.
I know. Why is Andrew here? Andrew did leave, and then I guess Andrew's coming back. Oh my God, Raven looks flawless. Damn, I know Alexa looks flawless too. Look at her.
I don't want the guy to hate me.
I'm trying to understand. Don't bring us all here to waste our motherfucking time.
Ew. Oh, don't go for your second choice girl just because Bartiz is an ass. Oh. Okay. Oi, oi, oi. You guys. This show is a lot. I won't lie to you though. I feel very cleansed now that we are up to date on the show. I feel like I've been freed of a demon. And then we'll come back tomorrow for more of it. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I think number one note from this show, honestly, is that Netflix really needs to be better about the amount of alcohol that they're allowing these people to consume and that they're encouraging these people to consume, honestly, because every single fucking time, every single fucking season, when they do this, where they meet the other people and it's a fucking booze fest, they hurt each other. And it bothers me because I know that it makes for good TV, but Netflix is well and truly traumatizing people for the purpose of entertaining the masses. And it feels like the fucking Hunger Games, like the Hunger Games light. We're just fucking up people's emotions and traumatizing people because like, ooh, it's messy and entertaining. Like, what the fuck, man? Why is Netflix doing this? Oh, yeah. Not just allowing, potentially forcing. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a lot of pressure. Love is Blind only allows 2 drinks a day. Oh, wait, is that true? Trinity? Is that how you pronounce your name? Trinity or Trinite? Is that true that they only allow them 2 drinks a day? Because it seems like they consumed at the very least more than 2 shots just in that sequence of meeting each other. Robin. When they call it an experiment, it rubs me the wrong way. Yes, exactly. There are like very clear and firm ethics about the use of humans in research and experiments and things like that. And we can't just be playing around. Yeah, Trinity. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just don't. That's what they do on The Bachelor, crew pushing alcohol. Yeah, it seems like a very common thing in reality TV. They kind of did it on The Ultimatum too. That episode where Madeline was just like so drunk after girls' night. It's hard to watch, and honestly, it just makes me sad because I really wonder about how these people feel having this stuff broadcast for the world to see, knowing that like maybe that wasn't reflective of their best selves, you know. But like Netflix creates this environment again. It's just like we're whipping each other up. We're overwhelmed. We want to fit in. We don't want to be the wet blanket. We want to have fun, and then we hurt each other, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, Trinity. I missed what you said. They allowed more drinks. Whoa! Oh my God! Did someone die in the course of the show? Jeez Louise. Also, sorry, everybody. Trigger warning. I guess that's sort of the nature of live. I didn't know that was even a thing that had happened on the show. The British. Oh, okay. There's a British show. Oh, okay. I was like so confused. As far as I'm aware, the extent of the trauma from Love is Blind has been mostly emotional. So I guess there's a British show where there was a person who died. Sorry, everybody. We're going to move the conversation along just because I don't want to potentially trigger or harm anybody in the chat right now. I do very much want to encourage folks to, again, just hold in your minds that Love is Blind is an inherently manipulative, exploitative. It's okay, Trinity. No worries. Exploitative and unrealistic representation of relationships, of human behavior, and that it is very much okay for your relationships to look boring and calm and uninteresting in comparison to Love is Blind. I'd argue that that's probably a good thing, honestly. Yeah, I just, wow. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm very curious to see what happens for the next couple of episodes. I hope that Nancy doesn't take any shit from Bartiste because he is being very hurtful to her. All right, y'all. I am pretty worn out. I'm not even gonna lie. Love Island. Yeah. Okay, Echelon. Hello. Yeah, I'm pretty worn out. So I think we're gonna call it there for today. I know, I can't believe Andrew's coming back. Very curious to see how all of that unfolds. I do want to say, like, such a huge, intense, honest, genuine thank you for all of you for being here. I'm having a lot more fun addressing the content this way than the way that we were doing it before. And also Aaron really appreciates it. So thank you guys for being flexible with us. Yeah, thank you, Christine and Finley, for being here. Amanda, thank you so much. Yes, I need a nap also. Lexi, same. Not excited for Andrew to come back. Yeah, Iris, for sure. I'm super happy. Emma, everybody, like, yeah, I'm having a ton of fun doing these streams. So I will be back. Let me look at my calendar so that I can give you guys an accurate time. I'm also going to post in the community tab with an updated schedule so that you guys have that. But just since all you beautiful souls are already here, let me double check. I don't even know what day of the week it is, y'all. I am overwhelmed. Okay, yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. So we're going to go live tomorrow morning again at 11 a.m. PST to watch episode 5 of this show. Sorry, I had to burp. So we're going to watch episode 5 tomorrow, 11 a.m. Thursday will be a different time because I have a prior obligation in the morning. We'll probably do noon on Thursday. But like I said, I will post the official schedule on the community tab. So keep your eyeballs open for that one. And also turn notifications on if you want to be here for the early part of the stream. Yes, 2 p.m. EST tomorrow. We will be streaming episode 5. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good night. Yay, Finley. I'm so glad you and Christine will be here. It will be Tuesday. Thank you, Fax Machine. Yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys have notifications turned on. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay? All right. Bye, everybody. I was going to pick Echelon up to say goodbye to you, but I don't think she's having it. Oh, do you want to say goodbye? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Aha! There she is. Bye, everybody.